I would say Brown v. Board of Education is still more important.
You think so?
Yeah. Yes. I don't know. It's close. But Curtatone v. Minahan and Barstool Sports, or is it Curtatone v. Barstool Sports and another, I think is what it's called. Nobody will say my name. Not even the Supreme Court. This case, which started, I believe it started
in a Home Depot parking lot.
Home Depot parking lot.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
In Waltham?
No, I think we were in... Oh, yeah, maybe we were Waltham.
Was it one on 95?
Yeah, Waltham. Yeah.
So what?
So you catfished Curtatone's office
right.
and told me about it, and
right.
we had an appointment to go check out the studio space.
We didn't have a show yet.
No.
Right.
No. I was still working for Howie.
Right. That's right. So we were in your car. I was in your car.
I was in your car.
You were in my car. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. You were right. Yeah, I wouldn't go in that car. So you were in my car.
Yes.
What are we doing? We did the call.
So the idea was we were going to meet in Waltham, do the recording because it was scheduled for like 8 o'clock in the morning.
They moved right?
And then drive to Framingham to go check out the studio space. They delayed on your end. So we're checking out the studio space and they said, okay, we can do the call.
So we did it
in the Blue Room at Red 13.
In the studio where we did the show, right?
Yep.
At Red 13. Okay. Mm-hmm. So if you're new to the show, and I'm sure a lot of people are since it started, Kevin Cullen is the guy from the Globe who I busted for making shit up. Just a total phony. And Curtatone is the mayor who stepped in and started swinging his dick around when Barstool had those towels.
Yes.
They're misogynists. They're assholes. Just total pandering.
Based off Boston Herald report.
Right. From another terrible report. Just an idiot. Curtatone's just a corrupt moron. So I thought I'd have fun and call Curtatone as Kevin Cullen and essentially make a prank phone call. And I thought, there's no way. Curtatone's stupid, but there's no way he's going to think this is Kevin Cullen the whole time. Like I was playing, and maybe, I suppose there are people even new to this, Steve, who didn't listen to Cullen, which is that, I play Cullen, I think of Cullen as a sort of, the way he thinks of himself as sort of a, on the street, tough reporter.
Gritty.
Don't take no shit from nobody, that kind of thing. And, I assume Curtatone knew he was just because all these idiots know each other in their stupid world. So how long was the call?
It was about 15, 16 minutes.
Right.
Might have been a little longer than that, actually.
Totally absurd. I mean, completely. There are parts of it where, I don't back down from nobody. The street's my office. I don't even stupid shit. And it's just this terrible accent. And Curtatone, and meanwhile, at one point, I turned into me as Cullen fighting Curtatone about the story.
Correct. You just dropped the accent midway through. And he, at no point in that phone call did he sound coherent, like he actually knew what was going on. It was just all trite talking points and fucking nonsense. Joe Biden had his shit better together over the weekend.
Well, and so Curtatone and I go back and forth, and I think that's kind of funny, and we take a victory lap and spike the ball and all that stuff. And I think it wasn't after the first show, was it? That he sued us?
Yes, it was right after the first show.
Right around, I remember at lunch, and I looked at my phone that blew up, and I was like, "Oh, Curtatone's suing us." So then it got tossed out in Woburn. Right? Or we went to Woburn and got tossed out.
Yes.
And now they appealed it, and the Massachusetts State Supreme Court.
Supreme Judicial Court
is going to hear Minahan versus Curtatone.
Well, I guess so. I'm going to play. I'm sorry, Joe. I'm going to play the devil's advocate. I'm a fighter. I've been a fighter my whole life, obviously.
I mean, can we just play that and leave? Right. I mean, it's great. I love it. It is just unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
More free publicity
for
if anyone will cover it.
Although you have a certain group of people that have been covering it, no?
So who is the Chief Justice of the Supreme Judicial Court?
Who?
Oh no, I guess their website hasn't been updated yet.
He died.
Yes, he died.
Right.
Crap.
I know, our guy.
A fixer.
I know.
Damn it.
If Curtatone wins a lawsuit, which would require him to win the appeal, this is from my counsel, and then pursue the lawsuit all the way to a successful judgment at trial, he's eligible to receive the following types of compensation under the wiretap statute. Actual damages, but not less than liquidated damages, computed at the rate of $100 per day for each day of violation, or $1,000, whichever is higher. Punitive damages, which he could be going through emotional stuff because of this.
Oh, for sure. You did make him look like an absolute dumbass.
That's true. I would say he made himself.
Well, that was public knowledge.
And other litigation reasonably incurred, a reasonable attorney's fee. He's pursuing the lawsuit pursuing the lawsuit for political purposes, virtual signaling to the voters. I think that's ridiculous. But yeah, so there you go.
Big day for Lenny Keston. That taxpayer-funded cash-in continues.
Well, we don't know if we don't think the people of Somerville are paying for this, do you?
Oh, come on.
Curtatone is obsessed with the pandemic and making sure everything's safe, is spending his time pursuing a prank phone call lawsuit, which I'm thrilled. I mean, I can't wait to go to the Supreme Judicial Court to go.
Let's get to the bottom of this issue. Is that in the state of Massachusetts, it's illegal to make a secret recording. You said, as Kevin Cullen, to Mayor Curtatone, is it okay if I record this? He said yes.
Yes.
He consented to the recording. Therefore, it was not secret. The statute doesn't apply. It's going to get thrown out of the Supreme Judicial Court just like it did from the lower court.
I don't know. I mean, I was talking to a lawyer and he said, this might present sort of an interesting debate. What's privacy?
And I think that interesting debate should be of interest to any journalist. Because
they'll be all over that.
But no, like the I guess activists / journalists who did the undercover investigations of Planned Parenthood and found out that they were selling baby parts.
Well, I mean,
you're not going to be able to do that if this standard prevails. Like there are some instances where journalists should be able to pretend in order to get a source, like PETA going undercover at factory farms or the Beans Lobster Factory. You're not gonna be able to do that if this sets a precedent.
True, but it's great though. Come on, we're in a fucking Supreme Judicial Court. If you'd said to me before this will happen, I'd be like, this is fucking fantastic. Thank you, Joe, you dummy. and Lenny Keston, who's just
he's an ambulance chaser.
He is. I mean, he's just a zero. Would he come on with us or no?
No, I don't think he will. Not when we're getting ready. He might afterwards.
Because Somerville offices aren't open, right?
No.
During this, no.
Everybody's working from home.
Yeah, Curtatone has been,
it's a government office. It doesn't open up until 11.
This is Monday, right?
It opens up at 11. They come in, then it's time for lunch, and then they leave at 3:30.
Yeah, they pass the graft around. Yeah. But I mean, it's unbelievable. I love it. I mean, it's fantastic. But I mean, I don't know. When I was a kid, I thought of Supreme Courts and judicial courts of serious stuff going on. They got to sit in there like this group of how many people is it? Because he died.
It's 7.
7,
I think,
without him.
Yeah, I'll say it. No, the Baker appointed Shirley Lung's justice.
What?
Baker just appointed a new justice to the Supreme Judicial Court.
Shirley's justice?
Yeah, remember Shirley put that list out of like...
did Charlie pick one?
Yes.
Fucking loser. I'm sure they'll be on our side.
Right.
So, I mean, there you go. I mean, this is how it works. I mean, it's just everyone's just in the bag for everyone. I'll wind up in prison.
There's 6 associate justices and 1 chief justice. I don't know who the chief justice is.
They're going to sit there and have like a debate about this. I would give anything to listen to that.
I do think that there's an interesting principle here of can you pretend you're someone else in order to carry out journalistic activities,
which is what I did. I mean,
correct.
It was satirical.
He denied you the interview, but if you look at the content of the interview, it's not like you were talking about.
I asked the questions I would have asked
exactly,
and he had no answers for them because the towel thing was stupid, and he knows it's stupid. And they had some dumb Herald reporter who's not even working now. She was so fucking terrible at her job.
I'll tweet out that full video again later today.
Yeah, you should.
You should watch the entire thing.
It's just funny. I mean, it's just I'll do it again today. I pick somebody else will do it with. I don't care. It's perfectly legal. We followed the law. You made it very clear to me. I made it very clear to you. Make sure I do this. You make sure you do this. Yep. Here it is. We did it. You got it. Good. Now we can put it out. If we didn't have that, we wouldn't have put it out.
And the other thing is, you also have the ultimate defense of, I didn't record anything.
Oh, you did. That's true. So Dave did at the beginning.
Yes, I know.
He didn't work here.
His contract technically hadn't started yet.
Wasn't even that barstool at the time.
Also, given that, it's nice of them to join in your legal defense. So you don't have to rely on the skills of Michael Portnoy.
That's true. Oh, God, I didn't even think of that.
Does this give Mike Portnoy... I mean, I feel like even if it risks losing the case, we have to have him going full lawyer in the Supreme Judicial Court.
Yeah, I mean, I have my guy, obviously. Barstool's got... I forget the other gentleman's name. Nice guy.
Yeah.
He was there. And then we have Mike, who everyone was looking at just like... This fucking guy. This guy's a lawyer.
With that toilet paper issue.
Led to the famous toilet paper issue, which was still a battle between us. So, maybe to make this case even more ridiculous, Portnoy will recuse himself until I apologize for lying about the toilet paper on the shoe, which I will not lie. I saw it. We all saw it. He was walking to his car.
It's a fact.
He had toilet paper on his back left heel, I believe. I could be wrong. It's been a long time. But as I'm picturing him walking away, I'm seeing that left heel coming up, down with toilet paper on it. No shame. We've all been there.
It's happened to President Trump.
Yeah. I mean, the guy is, Mike Portnoy, the fine barrister, is an old man.
And it's proof that he was actually wiping his ass.
Or he just took a leak and stepped into, I mean, these things can happen. But Obviously, when the date happens, I expect a massive on the 1 year anniversary today, Steve, by the way, of the vigil.
Correct.
I expect a massive Minifan, the biggest Minifan show yet, crowd yet at this thing ever.
I think it's called for.
Oh, you see the Trump crowd, the Butler, PA, the other night?
You want it bigger?
I want bigger than that.
Okay.
I want thousands of people there.
Do you have any idea when it's going to happen? I imagine
I have no.
2024.
Probably, but you never know. I don't know. I would think, but whenever it happens, that is going to be the biggest. And if you're not there, you're out. I don't care where you live. I don't care if someone's dying. I don't care about this. I don't care about that. I don't care whether we blocked your show. I don't care. You're showing up that day. And by the way, to your point, Steve, for every Minifan there should be 10 journalists there with them.
Are you worried about the counter rally from all the Curtatone fans?
Sure. Well, I mean, I would say I'm worried about some Curtatone associates. Yes, I am.
Goons, I think is the proper word.
Fine. The car starts. It's fine. No issues yet. You're making insinuations that I'm not willing to make. I'm just saying.
I think we finally found a good use for Justin. Starting your car.
That's true. You're rooting for it to blow up then. You're talking about the new employee of the Kirk Minahan show?
Correct.
Official?
Yes.
Official.
Well, he still has to do his paperwork. But
I saw the emails, though.
Yes. Once that process is complete.
Tweet that out, Steve. Tweet that right now. Congratulations to our newest employee.
Oh, Michael loved that.
Well, hey, look. Yeah, I mean, I can't wait to hear it. I mean, I just remember being in court in Woburn. As I recall, Steve Robinson said, not good. You didn't like that judge. And I said, wrong. I didn't like her. I said, wrong.
Yeah, you're right.
I believe a Romney appointee.
Yes.
Baker. I mean, there hasn't been a Republican since Romney is a governor of this state. So great. Ay. But I mean, how funny is that? When he emailed me, when he texted me, my lawyer texted me, I just started laughing. And then I said, well, what? So I texted him. I was like, I forget. What's the worst scenario that could happen? And he was like, well, it's $100 a day or up to $1,000.
It's $1,000. So it's
punitive damage. That's where they get you, though.
It's like 1/10 of the pizza fund.
I'd say $30 million in punitive damages.
Can we start?
Don't you think? I mean, the guy's gone through hell since then.
He really has.
I mean, what
if he comes in and he presents all his therapy records?
He will. There's no doubt he will.
Lenny Kest is such a hack. He's gonna build up. His case is gonna have a lot of words and no substance.
Well, I mean, yeah, and I think they're just, I don't know. I mean, this is just plain. It's clear. I mean, if they want to change the law, that's a different conversation. It's the law. We live in this state. This is what happened.
It was not a secret recording. He consented to have that conversation on record, on a recording. He just didn't like who ultimately had the recording.
Right.
If it was the same exact interview, but it was Kevin Cullen and he got some BS column in the Boston Globe,
you wouldn't have a problem at all.
No problem at all.
I get so into it. I feel like I was Cullen during that.
Did you identify as Kevin Cullen?
What, to him?
No, I mean,
if you would ask me,
existentially throughout that experience.
What did you call me during the whole day, before the interview and during it?
Called you Kev?
Yeah, I mean, I was fully in character. So, yeah, I mean, that's the way it was. Absolutely.
Who are they to question your identity?
That's the other thing. I mean, I think Curtatone would be especially sensitive to that, right?
He should be.
Given I don't know. I mean, is he gonna, I don't know if he would handle free heroin to the judges to bribe them like he does in this town, but we'll see what happens. But we're gonna go back. I mean, Curtatone was not in Woburn, right?
It was not. No. I think he sent someone from City Hall. There's probably someone lurking on the benches. Yeah.
Some schmo. So yeah, I imagine he'll be at whenever the judicial super. I have to go into Boston then. Oh God, I hate fucking being in cities.
Yeah. Well, no. Where is it? I'm not sure.
It's got to be in Boston, right?
Well, I know the federal courthouse is.
Massachusetts State Judicial Court has to be in Boston, wouldn't you think, or no?
I'll find out.
It's the fucking capital.
John Adams Courthouse.
That's in Boston.
Yeah. It'll be easier getting into Boston.
6 years from now?
Right.
Maybe next week for all I know. Who the hell knows?
Yeah, it's right next to the State House.
Yeah, I know exactly where it is. Yeah. Well, all right, man, the fans,
That's
be
right.
ready.
It's right. It's real close to the T stop. So be able to ride the T right into downtown Boston.
It'd be nice to be on the T day, wouldn't
it? With all the other denizens of Marty Mile.
I mean, I don't even...
God, if you don't think that T's a super spreader system, oh God.
I don't even know... I don't know. I mean, I would just say, not my lawyer, but other lawyers I've talked to have laughed about this case. But look, all you do is sway a couple of judges. We've seen it before.
It's true.
I don't know. Well, I mean, it's kind of how we got introduced to this. By the way, I will say this. We wouldn't have found out that Mike's mom was attractive if this didn't happen, because I wanted to find out about prison, and we brought Mike's friend Kingpin Pete in.
Correct.
He told us about Mrs. Geary.
Yes.
So the tentacles, the butterfly effect goes, then we found out, then we thought Mike fucked his mom, then we did that, and then Mike started getting social media heat. Mike would not be fencing right now if
fuck my mother.
If Curtatone didn't call me back.
That's correct. It's really one of the foundational events of the Kirk Minahan show.
Mike would be sitting here if it wasn't for Curtatone. So we should maybe we should cut a deal with Curtatone. Throw him a couple $1 million. I don't know.
He was really one of the first people with political power to come after you.
True. That's true. And by the way, also I would say maybe if it wasn't for the Curtatone suit, we wouldn't have gone to Somerville. You wouldn't have been impressed with Mike and talked him up to me to bring him back.
That's true as well. Yeah.
There's a lot. It's never ending.
So have your lawyers given you any counsel on how to behave in the meantime?
Yeah, no, not talk about it. I mean, boy, what are you going to do? I mean, what am I going to do? My job. What am I going to do? Be quiet about a prank phone call lawsuit? I mean, what?
It's great.
Do you think if they told me to, do you really think that I would have listened to them and been quiet about this?
I think you'd rather pay the fine than shut
I'm not going to pay it, so it's fine with me.
No, I don't. It's going to get dismissed probably quicker than the other case. The question will be: is this going to get dismissed quicker than Bob Murchison's lawsuit against his neighbor for not wanting him to build a place 100 yards away?
I guess my question to Lemmy, and I'm sure he'd just come up with some bullshit. That's his job. I know he's been busy, probably, checking the breaths of elderly people in senior homes before he can, join lawsuits against the other places. But
hey, mesothelioma was real, all right? Even if you smoked, you may be a victim of asbestos-linked mesothelioma.
Is it too late? Can I give Lemmy a call? I still think my hip might have been affected due to the car accident. He'll still take that call, right?
Yeah, I think
and
so.
my mental health issues as well?
Yeah.
Good.
Maybe a class action against Entercom?
Good. Maybe that would work. I would love to ask Lenny or Joe, Mayor Curtatone. Curtatone or Curtatone?
I still, all these years later, don't
I like
really
Curtatone as a phony. Mike's shit.
Yeah.
What I understand punitive damages if something is published that's damaging or false or whatever. I didn't a single word out of it. How did it damage you professionally? You were reelected, other than looking like a complete idiot.
I think his kids, as we've been led to believe, are big Barstool fans,
right?
And maybe they saw it and now think that their dad is a fucking joke.
You mean like one of the kids who reached out to me? That kid?
What?
I'm not going to get it, but I would just say that I have.
What?
There are Curtatone kids who like me more than I like their dad. That's all I'll say. Who are fans of the show and not fans of their dad. That's it. That's all I'm going to say.
Are you going to end up having to adopt one of them?
I might have to.
If the justices rule in your favor?
I might have to. Yeah, so, I mean, I would say I know nothing. I would, 2022 maybe. The total guess. Who the fuck knows?
Well, we need to figure out at the very least when we're going to know when we'll know, right?
Well, yeah.
When should we expect to be able to get a date? Mobilization obviously begins fucking today. Yeah. But when are we going to be able to,
Steve, you haven't paid attention to social media. We have no enemies. People just,
Oh, God.
What? We have no enemies. Why would you think somebody would try and do something to screw us over? What are you, nuts?
Yeah, should I just come clean?
It was a massive plan.
An elaborate deception.
Just to
have the show
move something outside. Of course, yeah. As opposed to us just saying, well, we would just do it outside, which we would have done. I would prefer it outside, which is where it's going to be. But the same 6 people tweet about the same 6 things. I asked one of them to come on. They reached out. He's like, no, you're just going to yell at me. And maybe he had questions. I'll actually read. You want me to read them to you?
Which one? Did you ask that drunk Canadian idiot?
No, I don't talk to him. No. Why? Is he tweeting about it too?
I think he was one of the original ones, right?
I don't even know. He's a fucking loser.
Oh, he's on to me. He exposed the sinister plot.
What was the plot?
To sell tickets for the raffle for a show indoors and then do a bait and switch and just do it outside.
But I guess what's the that's fine. Like if you think that, but what did we do? I didn't.
Nobody would have bought the tickets.
I deleted the guy. He had a couple of questions that were reasonable. I mean, if he wants to call in and ask them, that's fine. But it was basically like, what, why didn't you tell us about it? Or I don't even know. I'm just like, what? I don't know what people think we these 6 people, what do they think the show is being, I think their point is, why didn't you know? I'll ask you the tough question.
Yes.
Why didn't you know beforehand that the town had done this?
Because I didn't look. I was relying on the VFW out there to, I guess, navigate.
So you failed in your duty then. On that then. Okay,
yes.
well, fine. As long as you admit that. I don't. But here's the thing: is I don't really care. Like I want to say to them, and then when you bark at them, which is they shit all over you, then once in a while you respond. Like their life is just shitting on you on Twitter. So once in a while you respond. Then the response is, we're just having fun. Like, whatever happened to this fun show? I'm like, well, we have fun all the time. Like, but you are saying stuff. I'm responding to it. I can't read. And then they get all defensive. Like, oh, why'd you block me? Why'd you have your intern block me? I buy tickets to Sacco shows. And I said, that's fantastic. Thank you. You're also a fucking idiot. Like, I don't know what you want me to say.
I guess the thing that they don't realize is that this is a business in addition to being a show. Like all the YouTube shows, they're not businesses.
Well,
so when we're doing something like this and there are large amounts of money involved and they criticize it, they're basically accusing us of trying to defraud the Minifans. So it's a very serious allegation when they just start, getting drunk and flipping out on Twitter and saying.
Right. There's also like, oh, you have to show you once. I'm like, I don't know what you want me to do, man. I laugh all the time. I'm having a great time on the show. If you don't like the show, don't listen to the show. And I know I've built this world, but at the same time, it's like, you can't do anything without people bitching, and that's okay too, I guess. But I mean, yeah, did you hear Dave talk about the other thing the other day?
I did, yes.
You have that sound?
Yeah, I'll pull it up. Give me 1 second.
Big day Wednesday for us on that front, Steve.
Yeah, big day.
Big day.
Probably going to want to get in here and record a little early, don't you think?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, big day Tuesday, I suppose, too.
Yeah, that was big.
Also, Kirk Minahan announced on his show that he hinted, he hinted at a new project that you talked about with him. Could you give us anything on that?
I'll let Kirk, that's his, I know what he's talking about. I think it's got potential to be like wildly successful, but that's his project, his announcement on his terms.
Now, would it be you and him or?
No, I have nothing to do with it.
Okay. So it's just something Kirk separately. Interesting.
Yeah, well, right. That's why I'd let him announce it.
Well, thank you, Dave. I appreciate that. And I'll just say,
we're going to be talking with former addicts.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. So, and I think Dave's right. Now, it may not be, but I think there's a chance if we pull it off to be very, very, very successful. So successful, I hope, so successful that it'll lead to a series of these things where, A, we're doing something really good potentially, really helping out, and really successful to the point where I don't have to do the show maybe once a week. Right? I mean, if it gets super successful, I'll need to do this fucking show.
Yeah, I would say so.
I mean, really, I do it once a week for 45 minutes. I'll come in, we'll talk, and then I'll leave. And then everybody can bitch all they want about everything else. No problem. And I'll do my other thing where I don't have to worry about anybody on social media. No, literally nobody.
They're still going to bitch about this one.
About what? Oh, sure. Yeah, sure. No, I know. Oh, yeah, but what do I care?
Yeah.
Like, it's what it is. Like, you can, you like it or you don't like it. This one, they all think they have a hand in it. And it's just like this whole.
Well, yeah, but I mean, we have like very consciously said the Minifans are like the fourth or third member of the show.
Agreed. Yeah. Oh, yeah. But we also criticize. So, that's kind of how it works. But it's just, it's, let me see here. Yeah. So, it's sort of but I like is when people are like, nobody complained about this to the city about KMS.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Just the town themselves just heard about it, and then definitely possible. But if you think that's true, like if you believe that we're crazy for thinking that somebody reported us, you've never listened to the show then. You're out of your fucking mind. Again, I guess it's possible that the town of Northampton heard about it third hand, and definitely possible. But you're telling me that the Murchison, Riccio type or some other asshole, like one of these people, you're fucking delusional.
The people who spend all day retweeting stuff and calling you and I racists.
Right. Come on. Let's cut the shit here. Like, I see these accounts and I know Riccio and I know Murchison and I know these other people. It's definitely possible.
Also, it could have just been one of the Minifans, but
definitely also possible. It is.
I should have been more clear. The reason why I believe someone dimed us out is because we've been working with 3 people in Florence associated with that VFW hall. And when they called me and first told me, hey, bad news, they said someone told the health board what we were up to. So I was just basing that information based on our guys on the scene who have invited out there and are our partners in doing this event.
Of course, that's what happened. What do you think?
I'm just saying if people were under the impression that I just like invented this idea that people had complained to the health board.
No, somebody dropped the dime. I have no doubt, but I don't know. So, I mean, if you want to blame Steve for not knowing the exact Northampton date, and the tragedy of it is we go from inside the VFW to doing it outside the VFW in a heated tent, then I'm fine criticizing Steve for that. I think that's a reasonable criticism. I suppose. I don't really know. And if anybody who donated their $25 to the VFW, as I always say, you want it back, let us know.
Oh, these people that are complaining didn't buy raffle
tickets.
No.
Of course not. So. And yeah, but that's okay. But it's like you do this, you do it to, and these people obviously don't care about the VFW. That's fine too. But we do it to raise money. We did it. We got this with Baby Mancock. I mean, these people are fucking nuts. I mean, really, the 5K with that cunt face Mayo, like it never ever ends. And then I do it again. It's my fault. And I'm like, all right, well. We'll do something next. We'll do it again. And I'm staring at a big check right here when they hand over the VFW. Did I keep some of it? Yeah. So what? I don't care. If it's 35 cents, it's more than they had before.
Oh, look, your lawyer's not going to pay himself.
Correct. That's a big check right there for $100. Congratulations. Look.
You know how many turkeys that's going to buy?
Yeah, it's high on our end. There's a huge. We have things we have to do.
Big investment in plexiglass.
That's true too. But yeah, I saw that. I was like, man, these fucking people are crazy. And I bet
we've basically constructed. Like, have you ever seen the Pope Mobile?
Yes,
that's basically what we have for you.
Good. Jesus. Blue Nile's back this week, huh? The original online jeweler is back with us this week. Two parts to this business: everyday fine jewelry, we know that, and wedding jewelry. Those are the two parts that make Blue Nile so critical. Your everyday, your diamond jewelry, rings, necklace, and then of course the wedding stuff, the engagement rings, the bands. We know that, okay. And Blue Nile's been, pretty successful. We had the callers a couple of weeks ago who've used it. They seem to like it.
Yeah, anecdotally, I've had a lot of people reaching out. What's the the promo code? What's going on here? We're confirming the website address. Lots of interest in Blue Nile.
I mean, you're talking, a fifth the cost of natural diamond jewelry at the same quality. That's the kind of deals you're going to get here. Since 1999, they've helped millions of couples create the perfect engagement ring. Committed to ensuring the highest ethical standards are observed when sourcing diamonds and jewelry. A legendary service with 30-day returns. When you commit to a piece, so does Blue Nile. Guaranteed service and repair for life. You can contact Blue Nile to compare a competitor's brand, a diamond rather, against one of theirs. In most cases, Blue Nile will meet or beat their price. So celebrate your love and life special moments with jewelry from BlueNile.com and us. Kirk Minahan listeners get $50 off $500. This exclusive is only good through December and includes engagement. So use code Kirk. That's code KIRK. Code Kirk, code KIRK, get $50 off. Plus, every order is insured, ships free, and arrives in discreet packaging that won't give away what's inside. Shop stress-free and find your forever peace. Go to BlueNile.com today. Anything else you want to add to Blue Nile, Steve?
No, I think that's good.
I covered the pre-show talking points about Blue Nile?
You did.
Oh, did I? Okay.
Yes.
Well, these guys seem like good guys. They're doing a good job. I don't want to screw them over because I'm enjoying the partnership.
Yes, they're doing well with us.
Good. Oh, good. BlueNile.com, the code Kirk. So again, if you're a Minute fan out there looking to get engaged, just looking for something for work, to look good, do it. Go to BlueNile.com. BlueNile.com. The code is Kirk for $50 off. That is good through December. So, you have, sometimes this world gets so claustrophobic, you can't breathe. And you, whether it's, so I'm thinking about this Supreme Court, okay? You have these lunatics who hate us because we're raising money for veterans. Fine, no problem. I mean, you're assholes, but that's okay. And you think that's about as crazy as it's going to get. Like, what's going to get crazier than that? And then Steve texts me the email from the guy who wants to eat out of the toilet. So Louis, right?
Sometimes I just need to send things to you to confirm that it's
crazy.
Yes, it's just absurd.
Well, I mean, look, I appreciate him getting his thoughts out there. So this is our buddy Louis, who you said went away. We had him on the phone last week,
and he's back. He emailed me, and he's saying a follow-up email to this. Saying,
let's answer that after this email. So this is Friday afternoon.
Yes.
Okay, so this is the guy who was willing to eat out of the toilet. We then raised the stakes to the point where he's going to have to put his head in the toilet and eat out of it, which to me seems reasonable. And by the way, there is, if Louis, it sounds like Louis, as of right now, maybe you'll change when we talk about the postscript email. But right now, it looks like there may be a ticket floating for the show, potentially.
Potentially.
Okay.
So and I'll just point out, Louis never said he was going to be entitled to a spoon or a fork.
Okay, well, good. Thank you for getting that. Good, okay. This is Louis to Steve. I'm not a drama individual. And I'm not looking to waste our time, H-O-U-R. So I did want to mention a couple of things. By no means am I making demands or trying to do some stupid, unfunny negotiation of terms. Okay, so we're good. This is, by the way, again, is a toilet eating guy, just so we know what we're dealing with here. However, here's where I'm at. I initially offered to eat food off the floor before I clean the bathroom. That sounded interesting to you guys, but Kirk changed it to having to eat the food out of the dirty toilet bowl. I thought about it for a day, but I said, fuck it, and volunteered. I like that he gave himself like just a day to think.
Well, you got to sleep on it. It's a major life decision.
Like,
you know?
You're just walking around thinking, what are there are all cons.
He's like Randy Marsh.
Yeah, I mean, there's no,
honey, I just don't know if I can do it.
I mean, you're eating out of a toilet. It's not that complicated. There's no second layer. You're going to be a man who eats out of a toilet to watch us talk.
This isn't like running the Boston Marathon.
No, you're an idiot if you do it. Like, the show, it's a show. Now at that time, Kirk had said, eat a hot dog in the water and also, quote, a big spoonful of beans, end quote. I was in for that. Then, on the phone call on Tuesday night's listener call segment, Kirk added a hot dog bun into the toilet water as a new requirement. I said I would roll with that. What changed after that happened after we hung up. You guys continued to talk about it, and somehow Kirk and you talked each other into changing the requirements. You said there'd be a cup of measured beans, more than a spoonful, but that's fine. I can handle that. Then you guys giggled and made some kind of reference about having to drink all the toilet water out of the toilet. I certainly can't and won't do that. That's not really what you were asking and talking about. The other things you guys tacked on toward the end of my challenge was this food needs to be just dumped in the toilet bowl and I have to bob for apples to put my face in the germ-infested filth over and over until I eat my bun, hot dog, and a cup full of beans scattered everywhere. I'm not trying to be a dick or unreasonable. You guys have changed what was originally offered and even discussed about afterwards. Louis is outraged at these changes. Look, I will eat the beans, okay? I'll eat a cup of beans. I'll even drink out of the toilet water, but I'm going to put my fucking head in that toilet. Do you understand me? I am fucking Louis. Who the fuck do you think you're talking to?
He's got honor, man. He's got dignity.
There's a line in the sand, and we crossed it. And Louis is not playing. Louis out. Kirk made no mention about drinking the water out of the toilet, nor eating everything out of my mouth, bobbing for apple style until I was off the phone. I would have said no to doing just those two things if asked. So, I'm willing to eat the beans, dog, and roll out of that filthy toilet. Just not with my face. And I'm willing to do a cup full of beans and whatever toilet water I happen to take while schooling the beans. But once all the food is eaten, I'm not drinking any more toilet water. Principal motherfucker.
So we need to establish very clearly, what are we expecting of Louis?
No. This email tripled the stakes.
Oh, boy.
Now there will be urine. And he said drips of urine.
Yeah, he already consented to a few drops.
I've heard
which he glossed over.
I've heard you, Steve, in there. I want a full Robinson piss.
Yeah, there's not going to be there's no way you can get just a couple of drips out of it.
I want two of these babies.
All right.
And that level of piss in that water. Now
I'll start stocking up.
Good. It's his fault. It's his fault. This is not a back and forth negotiation.
No more flushing that toilet.
No, there's no way. This idea that he's negotiating with us, like the rolls and even willing to eat the rolls and the beans and no. We're going to tie your fucking hands up behind your fucking back. Steve's going to grab your fucking head and shove it down there. And he's not letting it out until you fucking eat it. That's it. Fair?
There are terrorists in Gitmo who are like, yeah, that'd be harsh.
Fine. This is what I mean. If he doesn't want that, then he doesn't have to do it. No, again, I'm not going to go to his house, kidnap him, and do it. Okay. But Louis agreed to do this, and Louis is a backstabbing fuck. I mean, really, a total fucking liar, just a fraud.
So he emails again yesterday.
No, I may apologize after this.
What do you guys think? What's most convenient for you? I had said Monday, Wednesday, but obviously Tuesday is out with the election. I could come Wednesday. Or I could do Thursday as well. So his schedule is fucking wide open to come eat a bean supper out of your toilet. Just so you know, wide open.
That's fine, but did you email him back the new rules?
All right.
That's it. hands tied behind his back. You put this. So how long?
I don't think we want to get into territory where I'm assaulting him.
No, if he agrees to it.
I don't know if that's how assault works.
No. If you say, here are the rules, Louis. We're tying your hands behind your back. We're grabbing you by your hair. And we're throwing you in the toilet for 15 seconds at a time while you eat. You get up. What's a reasonable break?
30 seconds?
30 seconds is plenty of time. Get your shit back together. Tell us how you're doing. Anytime you want to tap out, you're untied, free to go.
Okay.
That's reasonable.
So we'll have to videotape him for a little bit, saying I'm doing this
under free will. Yes,
sound mind, free will. I accept all the risks.
I'm not being compromised. I'm doing right, just like John McCain used to do. You know what? I like my hot dog eaters who aren't afraid of a little piss.
It's true.
That's the way I like them. So
honestly, the piss is the least scary thing in that toilet, as I've said before.
I think a little piss around that toilet's probably a good thing.
Yes,
it might kill some.
Urine is sterile.
Yeah, it might kill maybe one of those things that are crawling around in there, but. I mean, if Louis wants to be, the history of this show is filled with people who, swing their dicks out, and then when it comes down to it, put their dick right back in their pants and crawl away. You're going to see it on Saturday with Justin and that idiot Steve. Justin's going to be walking. Justin will walk the whole way. Steve will tap out after 4 miles. Guaranteed.
Just so we're clear, those aren't billable hours, Justin.
That may be true.
I've got a song.
Am I wrong about Louis? What? Okay, 1 second.
No, he's.
You have the song you sent me the other day?
Yes, I've got that one. That one's for
good. Okay, it's for the actual show, right?
Yeah,
good. What were you gonna say?
I think Louis he got a little taste of the spotlight, and now he thinks he's a diva and he can make demands and try and. I think ultimately he's trying to force a poison pill down this thing.
I also think one of these other men in the fans should step up, and I'm not saying that you even have to do the same thing. Is Louis, but if another Minifan is more creative than Louis, we have a free ticket.
It's true. I mean, I think we have to decide on I think Thursday by noon is probably the deadline for us to select someone to come in and win that ticket, because it's going to have to take place on Friday, right? That's like the latest possible date that we could do some kind of activity, some kind of toilet eating.
Right. Oh God. Intern Justin, thank you to Kirkman, Blind Mike, and Big Steve, and everyone who have helped me have an incredible year of interning. I can't wait to continue to help out the greatest podcast in the world.
Is he fired?
Maybe. Could be. Jesus. Yeah, I mean, hopefully the Justin Minifan isn't so fucking awful. Maybe he can step it up a little bit. But maybe when Mike comes back, maybe he'll do that. Who knows?
MJ and the Minifans?
What's that?
Mike, Justin,
that
and the Minifans?
That was kind of what it was.
Do you think there's going to be kind of sharp elbows now that Justin's been running the show for a little while?
Oh, yeah. Who knows? I mean, I don't know.
Competing for airtime.
Could happen. You know how that works. What was I going to say? What were we talking about before that? Louis fans. Oh, this show's Sunday night. Christ.
Yes.
Well, all right. Okay.
I think I'm going to go out there and stay Saturday night.
You are?
Yeah. Just to make sure everything's in line. It's quite a big setup to be putting up a tent, outside cooking, all that kind of stuff.
Oh, you put up on Saturday?
No, I don't think they will, but I want to be like there first thing in the morning.
Okay. That's fine. Sure. Go for it. I'm sure everyone who won a ticket is going to attend, is my guess.
No, actually. There were some people who just wanted to contribute. There are some people who are in California and stuff.
So they're just giving it to somebody else?
Yes, there's been some horse wrangling.
As long as it's all above board.
I've got my list. My concern is that obviously Steve dies along the way, but Justin does make it. Is this going to be like a Forrest Gump situation where there's a long train of fellow Minifans following, and what are they going to do when they get to the tent? Like,
shit out of luck.
Yeah, sorry guys.
Truth is, that's probably gonna happen with Steve too, but
well, if he arrives,
yeah. I mean, he's not going to make it in time. There's no way. It's just mathematically, he's not going to make it in time. He's leaving Saturday. He's not going to make it. He walked 90 miles in a day.
I think he gets like 10 or 15 miles and then jumps in an Uber home.
Yeah, that's probably right. Okay. So yeah, let me hear the song. Go ahead. Good one.
I am almost at the point where I'm going to guarantee I'm going to finish that 88 miles. No fucking problem. I feel fantastic.
When I wake up, well, I'm going to be the man who lives in complete filth. And laying with me, yes, she'll be the female equivalent of intern Will.
Unbelievable.
And I got no money. My ex took my entire check. I threw her patio furniture at her boyfriend. And when I get drunk on Justin and the Minifans, you know I'll be the man that shits on veterans.
Now fuck the vets. Fuck everything.
And I can't walk 100 miles because I can barely get off the floor. Gonna be the man who has a heart attack and drops dead at mile 4. Deadbeat dad, deadbeat dad, cause I'm a dumb dummy dumb dummy dumb dumb deadbeat dad. Deadbeat dad, deadbeat dad, cause I'm a dumb dummy dumb dummy dumb dumb deadbeat dad.
I am fucking bombing worse than Beirut did today. This is
I'm
horrendous.
in a deep slump. I'm buying off-brand cereal. I haven't made a funny call since KNC. In Madawaska, I gave a blind man 20 shots. The show was ruined cause we know it's all about me. Up in Saco, I can't remember anything. I took a shit in a parking lot into a sock.
Nah, I'm good.
I don't remember.
Not great.
You don't like that one?
Nah, you know. I'm angry. Lights, Camera, Pod. You know that show?
Are they doing Bob Hart's Abishola tonight?
Fuck! Did you see this?
That's awesome. Just another complete ripoff of us.
What? I liked it. It's Jeff Lowe, right?
Yeah.
I like Jeff.
Did they not realize that we did that last year?
Let's fucking go. Bob Abishola is back tonight. Retweet your fire up for an Abishola head.
Oh, are they going to do a rewatch, or are they just
ready for its return?
But they're not doing a watch party, are they?
I know, but they're acting like it's their show. That's our show.
Well, I think we might have a new show. Might have to pick a new show.
I guess, but I mean, what the fuck?
Someone.
Then Jeff Lowe was tweeting out how much Friendly's is the restaurant of his childhood because so it's going bankrupt today.
Yes.
Get your own fucking opinions. Jesus Christ. Sit your shit movie opinions and ignoring us, stealing our shit. The fuck?
Not a great look for him.
What the hell? What were you going to say?
Someone sent me a new potential show for us for the Minute Dance Rally Round. It's called Be Positive.
Oh my God. I've seen commercials for this.
Be Positive is a comedy executive produced by Chuck Lorre and Marco Panett.
Same guy who did Bob Hart's Abishola, Chuck Lorre.
Stars Thomas Middleditch and Annalee Ashford. The series revolves around Drew, a therapist and newly divorced dad who is faced with finding a kidney donor when he runs into Gina, a rough-around-the-edges woman from his past who volunteers her own.
It gets better. You know I'm obsessed with these things. I looked it up on Wikipedia because they run these commercials all the time. What's it called?
Be Positive.
Be Positive.
But just the B, like his blood type.
Oh, I keep thinking of it. I keep thinking of it as called Plan B. Which would be a better show, but let me see. Be Positive. But you get the Be Positive as a double meaning, Steve?
Yeah, yes. Sometimes people would be negative if they needed a kidney transplant. So maybe he's not just going to get a kidney, he's also going to get some optimism in his life.
The series about a therapist and newly divorced dad with B positive blood who needs a kidney donor. A woman from his past as a match. So the cast is Drew, Thomas Middleditch, the divorced father and a therapist in need of a kidney transplant in the social life. Jean is a former acquaintance of Drew, volunteered to donate a kidney to him. Then they have a friend Leanne, a party girl who also juggles multiple jobs. And then Sarah Rue plays Julia, Drew's ex-wife, a realtor who aspires to climb the social ladder. And then her attempt to get Drew more interested in her unfortunately led to her having an affair that resulted in their split. Then you have Eli, a football player Drew meets in dialysis. Then you have recurring characters. Linda Lavin, who played Alice, is Norma, one of the senior citizens that Gina works with at the local retirement home. She's led a big life, and after her husband passed away, found the courage to come out as a gay woman.
Oh, boy.
Bernie Capel from The Love Boat. Boy, everything ties in together. David Anthony Higgins is Jerry, a dentist who's been dialysis for over a year, convinced he'll never find a donor. He always sees the glass half full. Well, how can that be true if he thinks he'll never find a donor?
Yeah.
Confused.
A question who's writing these Wikipedia pages for
good point.
CBS sitcoms.
Maybe I shouldn't worry about it that much. But yeah, it debuts on Thursday night. So there you go. You think? I haven't really taken a lot of the 2020-21 television season episodes here. There can't be a lot of new ones, right?
It's going to be a great twist when the nursing home gets COVID.
That'll be a great episode.
It's somewhere in New York.
I mean, what are these shows? I don't even these are unbelievable. So, like tonight is Bob Hart's Abishola comes back, right or no?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. 11/16. I mean, look at these shows.
Its ratings went up throughout the season.
I know. I'm telling you, that's a good thing. I'm looking for new shows that I could get into. There aren't a lot. There are not a lot. So yeah, that could be it. But yeah, I mean, they just stole it right from us, right under us. Can you believe that?
Looks like they've got a new season of Young Sheldon coming back.
I'm sure that's probably a huge hit, right?
NCIS Los Angeles, followed by NCIS New Orleans.
I can't tell you how sad. So Friendly's is done, huh? Like, are they closing all the locations?
I think just because they go through bankruptcy doesn't mean they're done. They'll just restructure their debt and they'll probably come out as some form of Friendly's. Maybe a few locations will shut down.
I would think there aren't many left. How many Friendly's are there in Massachusetts now? 10? 15 maybe?
Yeah, you don't just see them randomly driving around.
You didn't them up by you, right, when you were growing up?
I think we had one.
Yeah.
Maybe in Newport or Waterville
or
somewhere. I don't know. But they weren't like a fixture.
There was one in every single town. I mean, there was the one in Winchester-Woburn line. There was one in Lexington. It's now a Starbucks. The one in Winchester is now Dunkin' Donuts, I think. There was one right down the street from here. I mean, there was one in Billerica where I was. They're just all over the place, and now they're just gone.
I guess there's one in South Portland.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, that might be the only one now.
Yeah.
In Maine.
It's terrible. It's a big part of my youth, and now it's gone.
Great ice cream.
Great ice cream. We still sell the ice cream at the supermarket.
Yeah, see, so I don't think things like that will change.
No.
I think they'll just
that might just be what they do, though.
Yeah, could be.
They have the ice cream at Sprinkles only. You ever see that one at the supermarket?
No.
They call them Jimmy's, which I don't think you're supposed to call them.
I think, why? Jimmy's is fine.
They think it's racist now.
Why?
I think the implication. I don't know why.
Well, I mean, I'm open to no longer saying Jimmy's if there's a coherent theory as to why it's offensive.
Let me tell you. I'll see if there is one. Let me see.
Oh, hey, the first thing that comes up is a Boston.com article.
Oh, there you go. Is it racist?
I've heard them called Jimmy's. It's after Jim Crow, says 25-year-old Carly Fishkin, who grew up in Wellesley and prefers to call them Sprinkles.
Is that a real story?
Isaac Shapiro, also 25, agreed.
Oh, okay.
The two are many who have heard the word Jimmy's has deeply racist connotations. It's wildly inappropriate, said Jessica Young, 21, who grew up south of Boston.
Is there any adults who weigh in on this or no?
Robert Whitman, 58, who grew up in New York City, is an outlier. He calls them Sprinkles, but never heard that Jimmy's might be racist and seemed perturbed that anyone would think so.
I mean, if it is, we can get rid of them. I'm not.
Let's see.
It's a part of New England lexicon I'm reading here. August 6th,
2011 Boston Globe story and a Snopes entry both declare that Jimmy's are not racist.
Oh, Brigham's makes the ice cream. I beg your pardon.
persists.
Brigham's makes the ice cream called, but it says just Jimmy's in the strip, and then it says just Sprinkles is now the name of it. So maybe it's an incorrect. I mean, that's fine. I don't really care.
Yeah, see, I can't really come up. Even the Boston Globe isn't coming up with an explanation of why Jimmy's are racist.
Are Jimmy's racist? Here you go. Are Jimmy's racist? Are Jimmy's racist?
No, I'm gonna rule. Jimmy's are fine.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there you go.
And I'll probably get canceled. But.
Probably be the case. What else is going on?
Well, Sean Connery's dead.
Sean Connery's dead.
Is it always your impulse as soon as someone's trending for having passed away to find controversial videotape from their past or story from their past?
Well, no, I love Sean Connery. You know that. I mean, The Untouchables.
Yes, of course.
He passed away on my birthday on Saturday. A day to which my underling, Steve Robinson, did not reach out and wish me happy birthday via text.
Very intentionally.
Why is that?
Because you have, in the past, downplayed birthdays.
I'm your boss, though. I mean, I know you think we're equals for some reason.
But do you
believe that we're equals?
Well,
hold on. Do you believe that we're equals on this part? Do you think it's an equal partnership?
No, but we are political equals.
What the hell does that mean?
Equal before the law. One man, one vote.
I suppose. But I mean, you do work for me.
Correct, yeah.
Right. So, I mean, it's this is the gentlemanly thing to do, to wish someone a happy birthday.
No, I thought
I don't know when yours is, but
I thought wishing you a happy birthday would have been
mocked.
Yes, I didn't think that you would have appreciated.
You're willing to take one for the team and get mocked for it? Something you want to say to me?
Happy belated birthday, Kurt.
It's too late. It's not the same.
All right.
It's not the same. So Sean Connery died. He's in The Untouchables. Jimmy Malone, my favorite supporting role in any movie ever. My dad loved James Bond. I love Sean Connery, but I knew about this story, and I thought this was going to go on fire on social media on the whole week. But I don't think it didn't really, right?
No, it was really just the Yasher tweet.
Yasher Ali tweeted, right? Yeah. So here's Sean Connery in an interview. I mean, again, it was a different time.
Is it okay to laugh at this?
No. You can laugh at it if you like. You mean laugh at the absurdity of what he said?
Yeah, exactly.
This is like 35 years ago or so. Can you imagine? I'm trying to think of who the Sean Connery of today is. I don't even know what that is. The Rock. Just say whatever, just for argument's sake. Is in an interview with whoever Barbara Walters is today.
Megyn Kelly.
And says this.
You did an interview in which you said, it's not the worst thing to slap a woman now and then. As I remember, you said you don't do it with a clenched fist. It's better to do it with an open hand. Yeah. Remember that? Yeah. And I didn't love that.
I haven't changed my opinion.
You haven't?
No, not at all.
You think it's good to slap a woman?
No, I don't think it's good.
You don't think it's bad?
I don't think it's that bad. I think that it depends entirely on the circumstances and if it merits it. Yeah.
What would merit it?
Well, if you have tried everything else, and women are pretty good at this, they can't leave it alone. They don't want to have the last word, and you give them the last word, but they're not happy with the last word. They want to say it again, and get into a really provocative situation. Then I think it's absolutely right.
So keep in mind, it's important to note, when I interviewed Steve for the job, I said, Steve, is there anything else you want to ask me or say to me? He said that exact thing verbatim, which I was shocked at.
Look,
stunned.
If you give them the last word and then they just keep yammering on.
It's a very strange take. I mean, I don't really...
It's like on an ethical and moral level, if you were to say like, well, if a woman is trying to assault you and kill you, is it okay in that circumstance?
Well, yes.
Hit back? Yeah, it's fine, but I guess the circumstances that he draws up is like, I've given her the last word,
she's
and
talking,
she just keeps
she's
yammering.
mouthy, she's yappy, these women, what are you going to do?
This is so awful.
I mean, he had an ex-wife who did accuse him. I read more about this weekend of some serious abuse, so I don't know.
This also wasn't the only instance where he defends,
about it.
I mean, as Barbara Walters says in the question, but there are numerous instances. This was like a principle.
He does years later say he was wrong, and he said it was stupid and all that stuff. I mean, but, if I flip around, I'm just trying to be. If I flip around The Untouchables and on, am I going to watch it still? Yeah, I am. I mean, it was a great movie. He's great in it, but it's an interesting thing to say. I thought that was going to be like. So I thought one of the, pearl clutchers would be jumping all over that for sure. But they didn't. So
See, my theory, as I texted you, is that he wasn't he wasn't a huge political guy. If he'd been if he'd come out like Bobby Orr and taken out an ad in the Union Leader, there would have been a lot more attention.
Let's leave Bobby Orr. I don't think we should mention him anymore. What he did, I still can't get over what he did. I can't get over it. He supported the president of the United States. I can't. And Jack Nicklaus, canceled. Bobby Orr, canceled. Brett Favre, canceled.
There's another Cutler.
Oh, Jay Cutler?
Yes.
Oh, did he endorse the president? There you go. I mean, by the way, like Brett Favre's stupid. Like, what do you care? You think it's going to sway anybody? I mean,
in Wisconsin,
they don't even love Brett Favre in Wisconsin anymore. He left. Like, it's true.
Also, there might be some nostalgia for him.
You think Bill Belichick? Well, maybe not now, but when he endorsed Trump, do you think that mattered in Massachusetts? No.
It was pretty late in the game,
but it wouldn't have mattered. The Massachusetts not going to vote for fucking Donald Trump. New Hampshire, Trump, was competitive because of me.
What do you mean?
Coming on my show.
Oh.
Yeah. And he should come on this week. He should come on today.
He should, yes.
But he's not going to. Or come on tomorrow. Who knows?
He can come on, if he wants, to rally the Minifans to fight the rioters, he could come on the 4th or the 5th.
How about this? Full executive pardon for the Curtatone stuff. Then he gets my endorsement.
I don't think he can pardon you because it's a state level offense.
He can still do it. And I would endorse him then. Short of that, I don't think I can be in. Because I'll tell you why. The guy he's facing right now is a fucking machine. This guy has never been sharper, quicker on the ball. Joe Biden is feeling it right now. He is. The guy's good.
And that's why Special Operations Commander General Stanley McChrystal I'll lead an effective strategy to mobilize true international effort to pressure.
What was that? Let me hear that again.
True international effort to pressure.
What is he trying to say there, Steve? Honestly.
True international effort to pressure.
I think he's trying to say, we'll organize true international pressure.
Let me hear it again.
I'll lead an effective strategy to mobilize true international effort to pressure. True international effort to pressure.
I mean,
all right,
just a one-off.
Brock and I think it's a right for people to have bad health care.
To have what? To have bad health care?
Barack and I think it's a right for people to have bad health care.
Bad health care.
Barack and I think it's a right for people to have bad health care.
It was funny. I mean, you know, so they have nobody at these events. And Obama introduced Biden the other day in Flint, which I would say if I were those guys, I'd probably stay away from Flint if I were them.
Maybe.
They were president and vice president while this was happening, but okay. It's just weird because there's no one there. And like Obama's introducing Biden. It's just bizarre. It's strange.
Joe Biden! Joe Biden!
It just sounds weird.
Joe Biden!
Come on, get your cue, buddy. Oh, you know Barack is so pissed at Joe Biden for coming out and doing this. Because he was quoted as saying, "Don't underestimate Joe's ability to fuck this up." He behind the scenes discouraged him from running, didn't endorse him in the primary, is only very reluctantly campaigning for him.
He's not doing. I mean,
he's like, "Fuck, here's another part of my legacy gone. I've got to come out, and campaign for this fucking goofball."
I am fascinated. Jerry Callahan would say fascinated by tomorrow night. I cannot wait for it. It feels like the Super Bowl to me. I can't wait. I'm not going to lie to you. What do you got?
Well, I'm sick and tired of smart guys.
Thank you, Joe. Well, luckily you and Trump running against each other.
There's another. This is Kamala being introduced.
Kamala.
I am so honored to introduce the next president of the United States, Senator Kamala Harris.
Who was that?
The next president of the United States. I don't know. It's just some campaign flag. Then there's another one that's a little longer.
It's true, though.
Play it, but Biden is up on stage in Pennsylvania talking about how he married a Philly girl. He's got all these Philly roots. They used to call him Pennsylvania's third senator, which is something they made up in 2008.
I don't remember that, but okay.
Yeah, no, it's totally bullshit. Just like middle class Joe. But then he's like, I got my jacket here with my Eagles logo on it.
What was it?
It's the logo
Delaware?
for his college.
Yeah, was it Delaware or something?
I don't know.
I did see that.
But then this is Trump over the weekend doing one of his campaign rallies.
You don't see anything going through it? Look there. No, he's very agitated, so angry. Everything's screaming and shouting. He's like crazy. But he's a weak person, you know. He challenged me. Do you remember a year and a half ago? Oh, I'd like to take him behind the barn. And I said, of all the people in the world that I could fight, that's probably the one I'd like to most fight.
Joe Biden?
Oh, so those legs, they've gotten very thin. Not a lot of base.
His ass.
You wouldn't have to close. You wouldn't have to close the fit. And by the way, he brings it up. You know, when he brings it up, the press is nothing. If I ever said I'd like to take him behind the barn and beat the crap out of him, you know what? They would say, our president is inciting evil. I'm inciting. Every time you shout, lock him up, or every time. Did you see the cars today? All over the place. Cars, and trucks, and boats.
The fuck are they both talking about this point?
You can hear in the middle of it, he starts to go back to the talking points about not closing down. He's like, nah, fuck it. I still got more to go on this beating up the.
He does these speeches. He starts going and he's like, and then he goes back and he's like, Joe Biden will close the country. He does it for like 10 seconds. He goes back to just fucking rambling about nothing.
The legs, they're thin. He's got thin legs.
Yeah, God. Well, fall is definitely in the air. It's going to warm up this week, luckily. I think we're in pretty good shape, Steve, for Sunday, I think, as of right now.
Yeah, the forecast doesn't look bad. It also doesn't look. It looks good in some of the swing states for voter turnout. So you're not gonna have people sitting in lines. But
66 degrees here on Sunday. That's a high on 66 degrees on Sunday. If it's.
Of course, it'll cool off quite a bit, but if it's
low is 40.
If it's above 40, I think we're fine.
My God, that's fantastic. Yeah. Jeez, all my Milton's jacket on. I'm sure. I hope many Minute fans will as well. The store for men, as always, has you covered. Huge fall selections from Tommy Bahama and Vineyard Vines, and on sale. Don't miss the incredible prices for all these new fall items. Milton's stores are big, both over 10,000 square feet. Social distancing never an issue. If you live in New England, you should make the trip to one of the stores to see all the deals they have right now. You know, Under Armour, Tommy John, North Face, Timberland shoes, some great boots. Obviously, the cashmere sweaters we've talked about for $99. You can get the V-neck, crew neck, or quarter zip. If you're outside New England, go to Miltons.com. Or if you're in New England, obviously, go to Miltons.com. You can sign up on their website to receive their latest emails. The original sponsor of me, of course, not just the Kirk Minahan Show. We love that. I'm telling you, Milton's has been there with me throughout the entire thing. Go to one of their stores in South Shore Plaza, Braintree, as I said, Chestnut Hill Square, Chestnut Hill, or shop online. Go to miltons.com. All the new fall selections, as I said, Tommy Bahama, Vineyard Vines, all those great ones, and the new brands. Chestnut Hill Square, Chestnut Hill, South Shore Plaza, Braintree, miltons.com. To our great friends, the original sponsor of me, you would not get me if it wasn't for Milton's. No Milton's, no me. And if Milton's bails, I bail. I'm out. Milton's. They've been with us the whole way. They're never leaving. Let them know, show them their gratitude and support, please, by going to miltons.com and getting some fantastic clothes for the fall and winter. Please. What else, Stephen?
And his son was like a human vacuum cleaner.
Oh, Jesus God. Can you just leave it alone, Trump?
Did you want to talk about that Atlantic story?
I mean, I get... I think this... So, I mean... Sure. One thing I always screw up is I always think it's the Athletic and the Atlantic's the Athletic. So I always get these two screwed up, which is funny because I saw that. I was like, it's not fucking Athletic. It could have been, by the way. Ruth Barrett is her name. Ruth Shallot is her name in the Athletic.
Well, there's some controversy with regard to what her name is and how it's reported.
So she got busted years ago. This guy, Eric Wemple from the Post, you got to admit, Steve, did a great job.
Yes.
You probably
rare act of journalism.
I'm just saying, he did a good job. So there was a story about the culture of niche sports in Fairfield County, Connecticut. Parents trying to turn, this is from the Eric Wemple story, parents trying to turn their offspring into top-notch athletes in squash, fencing, and water polo just to score them entry into the Ivy League. It's over 6,000 words.
It's basically part of the same genre as the Varsity Blues case that was brought like 2 years ago when all of those fancy celebrities got caught, like,
she just went to jail.
Bribing people to make their people think that their students, their kids, out to be like...
Yeah, what's her face from Full House just went to jail this weekend.
Yes,
Lori Loughlin.
Yeah, right. So there's this whole industry of if your kid's good enough at like fencing or rowing or crew, whatever, then they can get into an elite college and get a scholarship.
And it turns out, of course, it's total bullshit. And the easiest thing to do is to write one of these stories that, blame rich people for being evil, and like no one's really going to brush back. Except the problem is that she has a trail of journalistic scandals, as Wemple writes. She graduated Princeton in 1992. She became an associate editor at the New Republic, which was Stephen Glass's magazine. I mean, this is like almost at the same. Can you imagine what the fuck was going on at that magazine at the time?
I guarantee she's friends with Kevin Cullen. They've had a pint.
Had lunch together. Point, yeah. So she wrote a story in the New Republic, 13,000 words on race relations. Anonymous Post staffer suggested the paper's diversity push compromised hiring standards. And I guess, it sounds like the fucking... One allegation was a D.C. contractor, Roy Littlejohn, that served time for corruption, though he was never even charged with it. Stuff like that.
So which they actually had to settle for.
They did.
That's an instance of like pure
of course. Just making shit up.
That's an easy case.
You're affecting his business. After leaving the magazine under pressure in 1999, she told David Carr, who's a writer who's since passed away, I was 23 years old. I was writing for New Republic. I was writing cover stories for the New York Times. I was writing columns for GQ, and I was bopping around. And one false move, and it all came tumbling down, which, of course, nobody ever does that once.
One false move.
Right. So she then married this sort of Yahoo guy, this rich guy.
He's the fourth, right?
Henry Robertson Barrett the fourth. Now, this stuff, I'm endlessly fascinated by stories like this, whether it's Stephen Glass or Jason Blair or Kevin Cullen. It just Mike Barnacle. I mean, she just makes shit up in this story. Like, it's one of these stories that if you read it right away, it's just bullshit. So
I think it's an interesting one because she didn't have to lie. There are probably some good stories to be told about these fanatical parents trying to live vicariously through their kids.
Probably. But she writes about, backyards featuring batting cages, pitching tunnels, fencing, Olympic-sized hockey rinks. So all this guy has...
Fencing pists.
Pists, right, yeah. Olympic-sized hockey rinks, floodlights and generators. So, like this guy was just like, all right, well, I'll call. Nope, not a single hockey. I mean, think of how big an Olympic-sized hockey rink is bigger than an NHL rink.
Yeah.
In somebody's backyard. It's little things like that sound like a big deal.
It's a cool sentence, though.
True. That's all that matters, right? Then she talks about how one of these fencers got stabbed in the jugular, and the wound was right next to her artery, and she had been hurt before, and the gash had been so deep so a longtime champion fencer, they reach out. Never heard of this happen to anyone. It's very, very rare. It's high in safety among sports, which is good for Mike. And major trauma from stabbing is exceedingly rare. This was on the 4th of July. They asked the Atlantic for details about the 4th of July massacre. It declined to comment. USA Fencing says it doesn't release injury stuff. So, I mean, none of this stuff happens. Like, these things are just all bullshit. This guy does a good job. He goes through the whole story. It's just amazing that these things, this guy who has a Slate podcast also went in on it as well and started looking at it. It's like the anecdotes are nuts. It's just not true. He's like, if you spend any time looking at it, it's not possible. So, I mean, and the guy does a good job. He's, let me see here.
The Atlantic, more so than any of the, the old names that had integrity and, people would subscribe to, has done in the Trump era a lot to set themselves on fire.
Yeah, it never ends with them.
Like whether it was firing Kevin Williamson, all of the over-the-top stuff they publish. And keep in mind, David Frum, their editor, is the guy who was part of the Bush administration trying to find WMDs in Iraq and has now turned into the guy who says Donald Trump is the Antichrist.
Here's another one. In a scene from a squash tournament at Chelsea Piers in Stanford in January, Barrett reports overhearing a parent saying, Georgetown has gone cold, but he might get the last spot at Columbia. But Georgetown University only offers a club squash team, meaning it's not recruiting, does not go cold on anyone. We cross our fingers, says Georgetown club captain. Columbia University, by contrast, is one of the most competitive varsity squash programs in the country. Another quote from the same scene. Did you see that kid Muhammad? No, the other Muhammad. His academics aren't strong, but his squash is unbelievable. No one with the name Muhammad registered to compete in that tournament. Like it's just easy. I mean, it doesn't, it's crazy. Stuff like this is so interesting to me. I mean, like they're making up this pretend family as two younger girls and a son, but there is actually a family, but the family has no son.
And then they said that she wanted to say she had a son to make herself harder to find or something.
It's just bullshit. Middle name was made up. This tournament didn't exist. They're talking about. I mean, it's just madness. And what's really interesting about it is maybe we'll tweet it out. I mean, maybe interesting, maybe you're not. I find this stuff really interesting. Their fucking correction at the top of the story is like 1,000 words.
Yeah, they're going to leave the story.
And they're still running the story. Like, other stuff in that is bullshit.
Well, the thing is, now they're getting the outrage clicks. They're getting the second round of revenue because people are coming in to read it like you and I. Like, we'd never read this story.
Well, so they don't care then.
Well, they care about making money.
That's what I mean. They don't care about.
They think from a journalistic perspective, from an ethical perspective, they can justify it, leaving it up. Because they've made the corrections to it.
I know, but by doing that, what they're saying is what we have up here, we still think could be true. Where there's no way it is.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think they kind of left it open-ended. We're continuing to review this and fact-check it. I mean, basically what you'll get to is the editor's note will be so long that every single assertion in the story will have been rejected or proven to be a lie, but they still cash in on the clicks.
I guess. Yeah. I mean, I suppose. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's stories like that are wild, and it makes me wonder how many stories like that are out there. I mean, there are stories. I mean, there are stories out there like that.
It's funny, too, because you can see Wemple kind of documents a similar trend that you see in Cullen's writing after you exposed him. Because she gets busted for plagiarism in the 90s, and she dips back in writing for like Elle or Vanity Fair or
celebrity pieces,
and just like huge puff pieces where there wouldn't be a need for plagiarism, but also no motivation to go and fact check somebody because it's not you're not writing about a contentious thing. Like Kevin Cullen now, if a prominent Massachusetts resident dies, he's going to write about that. And
he's done a lot of that last year.
Just so happened to have a conversation with him, whether it's a Kennedy or some staple at a local bar. He's going to have a story with some anecdotes that can never be fact-checked.
But they can't help themselves. Like even Cullen, remember, I think it was that idiot Mayo when he got his haircut. Yes, that story.
He lied about the joke. He got his name wrong.
Yeah, and there's just a lie. Like it's just. But the Globe, they don't really care. The Atlantic doesn't really care. They care they got caught. Yes. They don't really care.
They care that they had to go through the rigmarole of pretending that they have journalistic integrity.
But they had this woman who had
this panel
who had a history of serious issues, journalistic issues. Wrote a story which they clearly didn't fact check.
Yeah, I don't think they knew. I don't think they knew who she was or her past.
Well, that's even crazier because she changed her middle name.
Exactly.
Well, that's even crazier.
I know.
So they said, okay, they just hired her because her husband is like.
It might have been some of that, but
I think it was a freelance piece.
I think if you read a lot from Atlantic Magazine, it was a freelance piece. But if you read a lot of Atlantic Magazine stuff, this stuff kind of fits in because it's like
it goes
if
after
you take it at face value, it's just like a quirky story about craven materialistic.
Yeah, but
rich people.
But that's like the kind of story Stephen Glass would have written. But that's bullshit.
See, the thing is, they don't need to learn the lesson because they end up making more money off of this story because of the controversy.
I guess.
I mean, their credibility is called into question, but
it's already shot.
People,
right?
yeah, well, that and people are going to forget about this. So there's no financial incentive for them to fact check this thoroughly before they publish it. There just isn't.
I guess, but then one of these days they're going to do this and get sued, like Rolling Stone did. Then it matters.
So I think they'd probably have been. Well, I don't know. It's an open question to see whether they'd have been more careful about it if there was an opportunity for libel.
I mean, how much? Tens
of millions they paid to that dean, I think.
Rolling Stone?
UVA, yeah.
To the fraternity, too, I would think, as well.
Yeah, I think the fraternity got a payout, but more specifically the dean who was alleged to have turned a blind eye to the sexual assault.
Made up. The whole thing was made up. It's fucking wild. But yeah, I don't know. What else is going on?
Well, did you hear about your former Intercom colleague, Chad Dukes?
I did hear about Chad Dukes, yeah. Do we know what he said?
So maybe. I think
he was a morning. We made fun of him once, right?
We did. People did prank calls to his show. I think he's in D.C., so we were going after the District of Columbia or Maryland or something.
Yeah, did he go after us, or was he playful? Or was
he wasn't playful. He just kind of sniffed it out and shut it down, if I remember correctly, pretty quickly. But I guess he's like, I saw nothing but people saying, "Thank God he's off the radio." He's like, a journeyman radio guy, sports radio host. He's just a
we got fired like out of nowhere, not for something he said currently, but
no, not on the radio. Something he said on his podcast
in the past, right?
Yeah, but I don't know how far in the past it was. And Intercom won't specify what it was.
I don't think he said sprinkles. I think that's the issue. What was the sound? Do you think you found
a lot of beliefs on another side of an?
And hopefully that's what the NFL is doing.
It's one side of a conversation, and until we acknowledge that, there's going to be no peace, because that you are marginalizing a lot of opinions and a lot of beliefs on another side of an argument that cannot be spoken about because they'll be shouted down by a vitriolic mob. And that is the problem everybody has. When you label everybody that booed in Kansas City as racist because they didn't like all of that nonsense that took place, you're not doing anything to stop anything. There are real legitimate concerns that people have that have nothing to do with the fact that they're against people with a bad skin tone. There's personal accountability issues. There's family structure issues.
You say bad skin tone?
Bad skin tone.
What does that even mean? I mean,
I have no idea.
I think I know what it means, but what is he talking about? He got fired for that?
Nothing to do with the fact that they're against people with a bad skin tone. There's personal accountability issues. There's family structure issues. There's the fact that community.
So supposedly that's what was going around online but Intercom again won't specify.
Were you saying that black skin tone is bad?
I guess that's the implication.
Pretty dumb.
Instead of saying someone is African American or dark skinned.
Kind of dumb, but I mean, whatever. Great. So he's fired. Now, what has been solved? I mean, they're just going to replace another idiot. I don't know. But this is on a recent podcast?
I think it was. I mean, it was like this summer because he's talking about in response to, political rallies. And
okay.
Stuff. So.
Well, I mean, bad skin tone is pretty stupid. But
there was a Murchison type guy on Twitter saying, "This is me. This is my scalp."
Oh, he took the win?
I clipped this and sent it. And he was like, fuck all you guys. If you fuck with me, I'm coming after you.
Who is this?
A real deranged type.
Should get this guy on.
I don't know. Let me see if I can find his name. He was a nobody with, like a
6 followers,
Twitter followers or something.
Well, good for him. He got it done.
He doesn't really seem to have a lot of friends.
No,
pretty much everybody is in
Chad Dukes
getting fired. Yeah,
I mean, it's a stupid thing to say. Like, I don't even really understand it. It's pretty dumb.
Yeah, well, at least he's still got that huge podcast.
That's true, I guess. Yeah, who knows? Huh. All right, well, there you go. Yeah, I didn't know. I saw, that he left, but they said he couldn't find it. I don't know. Who knows? Well, all right, there you go. Anything else?
So at the end of that Biden clip, or that Trump clip, he was talking about the cars driving all over the place. You saw in Texas how the trucks surrounded Kamala and Biden's van.
Tried to kill them.
Yes,
yeah,
just like ISIS fighters.
That's right,
according to Renee Graham of the Boston Globe.
God,
and now you can't even just retweet, which I thought was a fairly mild retweet for me, just saying this is an astonishing tweet. Right. And then I've got people coming out and saying it's racist to ever criticize.
Oh, because she's black?
Yes, correct.
That's racist if you
I
don't.
I know
it's
racist. Is. I know it is. But like
she's a whack job, and if
total fucking nut.
If I was holding back because she's black, that'd be so racist. I treat her as a woman and as a black woman The same way if you tweeted something stupid or if somebody...
If DuPont had tweeted that out,
I killed him.
We would have dunked on him probably harder, to be honest.
No question.
I think she still got the kid gloves treatment.
No, that's an insane tweet. They behead people.
Let's compare. These people have flags for the first president who accepted gay marriage at the time of his election.
No, well, let's not make him out to be.
But he was.
But that's
fair.
Let's not make the guy out to be.
ISIS burns gay people and throws them off buildings.
Yes, well, I would say
a couple of differences.
I would say that Trump has.
I would say ISIS caravan
and
Trump
behead
supporters.
people. I mean, I'd say it's a little different. Let's not make out Trump to be, Harvey Milk here. I don't think he's a gay icon.
He's bringing peace to the Middle East.
Okay, but you talked about the gay stuff.
Yes, he was the first.
Who's his vice president?
Michael Pence.
Okay, I don't think.
What has he done to repeal gay marriage?
Nothing. But do you think that Mike Pence thinks that gay marriage is a good thing?
He probably doesn't believe it is a thing.
Okay, well that's what I'm saying. He's the vice president. So if Trump were to die, he'd be the president.
Correct, and he still wouldn't be able to do anything to affect.
I agree.
Same-sex couples.
but I mean, you could say Trump's whatever. But comparing him to ISIS is so dumb, and it's not even done as a joke. That's the other thing.
Yes,
she's
it's ignorant.
She sucks. I mean, that's no surprise though. But I mean, I don't know what she's going to do Wednesday if Trump wins. Like, what's left? Like, it's like that old. What do you do now? You've played every card you have.
Yeah, there's really not much more of a harsh criticism.
No,
comparing someone to ISIS.
There's nothing left.
And
so
do you? In a sane world, there would be a conversation between her editor, like, "Hey, just a reminder: this company has policies about what you can post on social media, and when you do this, you're representing the globe." And you just compared, there are some Trump voters in Massachusetts, and you just compared them to ISIS terrorists.
What would you do? What would they do if somebody did the same thing with Harris or with Biden? Whatever the equivalent is, they'd be fucked.
Probably fired. Yeah,
definitely fired.
And just as a reminder, why are stores in big cities downtown boarding up their windows?
Because they're worried about Trump voters.
MAGA ISIS guys are going to come out.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
Well, go ahead, Steve. Let it out.
No, I've said my point that the liberals are holding this country hostage, and basically they've got a big fucking baseball bat in front of every storefront, and they're like, if you don't vote for Joe Biden, we're going to tear your shit up. But they don't realize that they're shitting in their own backyards. Like, conservatives don't care if they tear up Boston or Seattle.
Meth Mile shit in their backyards.
Like, exactly, but they're basically saying we're going to turn all of your cities into Meth Mile if you don't vote for Joe Biden. But by the way, this guy who you think he supports gay marriage, come on. He's probably just like 6 or 7 years ago, he was more conservative than Trump on this.
6 or 7 years ago, I sent you the clip of Biden. Well, to be fair, it was
2008. Yeah, 2012. It was 2012.
No, it wasn't. It was the.
I'm pretty sure it was 2012.
I thought it was against Palin.
Maybe.
I don't think it was against Ryan. I do think it was against Palin. To be fair, I think it was the 2008 debate. But I mean, this is the guy who people are saying is this gay icon now all of a sudden.
Let's try to avoid nuance, Senator. Do you support gay marriage?
No, Barack Obama nor I support redefining from a civil side what constitutes marriage. We do not support that.
So, I mean, but look, people change their minds. I'm not against that. People get older, they change their minds, they see the wind.
No. Only liberals and Democrats are allowed to change their mind or evolve.
Okay, but I'm just saying.
Republicans flip-flop and backtrack.
But don't you think Barack Obama now feels fine about gay marriage and he maybe didn't 20 years ago?
No, I think he was probably fine with gay marriage all along, but he cynically had a contrived political position because there are stereotypes in African-American communities against gay people and gay marriages that he was placating in order to win elections.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think there's definitely truth to that, but but why isn't anybody where's that sound been? I'm surprised Trump hasn't used that. I guess it's not a winning issue for him, really, right?
No, not really.
No. All right. What else? Anything else?
There's a big Wall Street Journal story about Joe Rogan. Apparently that the Alex Jones episode caused some ruffles. So
I read that.
I think it's just going to be like a continuing trend. Anytime he does something controversial, his content will get flagged for review.
No question.
And it's only a matter of time before some rogue person goes and tries to scrub some audio, as happens from time to time.
I don't think there's any question about it.
And then what's his response going to be? Like, do you think does Rogan walk, or does he just say, "Hey, you know what? This is the deal I signed with Spotify." I listened to his episode with Glenn Greenwald, which was very good, but they never addressed, as far as I heard, like what Spotify is allowed to do with his content. Yeah. Did he negotiate for pure 100% editorial freedom like Glenn Greenwald did with The Intercept?
I would think he would have had to. He's Joe Rogan.
I know.
I mean, there's no doubt.
And he had immense leverage. If there's anybody who could have gotten that, it's him.
Yeah. I mean, I know that for a while, the Jones episode was actually down.
Was it?
Yeah, it was for a little bit. But then he actually said he's like, it's a weird.
Oh yeah, he came out. Yeah, okay.
Which seems very. I don't want to sound like Alex Jones, but that seems very strange. That was the only episode that was going on with. But I think there are going to be people there who are going to continue to fuck with it, and that is so crazy. But they're not interested in like Joe Rogan speaking his mind entirely. Like, you know, people get mad at Laura Ingraham when she tells LeBron James to shut up and dribble. Those same people are shitting on Jack Nicklaus and Bobby Orr. So it's like LeBron James can say whatever he wants. I don't care. Support Joe Biden. Do whatever you want. I mean,
he can say whatever he wants. That doesn't mean he's free from criticism if he's sucking off Chinese dictators.
Right, but I'm saying he should be allowed. Of course, should be allowed to do that. I don't hold any as I don't care what Bobby Orr or Jack Nicklaus thinks politically. I don't care what LeBron James equally thinks. It doesn't matter to me. But these same people who are like, oh, Laura Ingraham, you know, fire her, cancel her, don't go, fuck her advertisers, are now saying that, you know, Jack Nicklaus, which is like, but we know this. There's just no room for both sides. It's not going to happen. And I saw some assholes going after my Spittin' Chicklets guys. You see that?
No, I did not.
Yeah, they're battling with some fucking idiot who's trying to cancel them because, let me see. So they say this guy says that they suck and all this stuff. I forget the guy's name. Damn it, I had it and I lost it. But because he's having on hockey players like this Peterson guy they had on last time, who I guess plays for the Canucks, this guy's saying, oh, they shouldn't, you know, this guy shouldn't go on their show because they promote negativity. And then I'm like, fucking. And then
they promote negativity.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like,
do you think any other? Do you think CNN or MSNBC?
But just whatever. Just the whole usual fucking. See if I can find this idiot. Yeah, I don't know where he is. Damn it, I had it and I lost it. Let me see. I'll take a look here. 1 second. When are you voting, Steve?
I'm not. We've been through this.
Oh, that's not at all. Oh, J.D. Burkus is his name. J.D. Burkus. He's co-host of the Rink-Wide show on Canada, and he's the elite prospect.
Okay.
Guy.
So he's just looking to get... Is that the guy they had on? Or is that the guy who's coming after him?
He's the guy going after him.
So he's trying to get attention for his podcast.
Yeah, he is. Okay. He's mad at people like their podcast. Let me see. But he was like fucking shitting all over him. Oh my God, is this thing...
I've got one. In case anyone was wondering whether Barstool, and he spells Barstool with an asterisk instead of an A, and Chitin Spitlets freaks are still yelling at me 2 days after my very tepid criticisms of the relationship the two entities share and the way they talk about women.
That's what it was, yes. Yeah. And maybe that's a Catherine Tappan thing. I don't know. But they're doing that. It's just like, you're a fucking asshole. I mean, just picking, like you said, picking a fight so people pay attention.
I love Biz retweets that his podcast is the number one above the Alex Jones, Joe Rogan episode on the charts.
In Canada. Charts. Number one in Canada.
Yeah. And he says, hey man, my apologies for messing up your name on Spittin' Chicklets when telling you to lick my nuts.
That's what I mean. It's just like, you know, he's just jealous. It's just jealousy. And, you know, they're trying to, fine, I'll say it. Elias Peterson, or whatever his name is, Elias Peterson, is a 21-year-old who's been on the side of the Atlantic for 2 years. And the people he most interacts with probably aren't having regular discussions about why Barstool and anything associated with is absolute trash. That's what he writes. So, you know, we're trash, Nardini's trash, whoever, anybody at Barstool. You pick your person at Barstool. It's trash. Unless upset at Matt or Peterson for going on, I am at the institution of hockey for letting us become a thriving part of the culture. Anyone wants to believe personal consumption habits are the only way to make clear one's position on social matters because that's kind of our society has trained us to view basically anything. That ain't it, though. Systems, not people or consumption habits, whatever the fuck that means.
Ugh,
so he's just a douche. I mean, just a fucking douchebag. It's like, those guys are all good guys. Like, what are you doing? I mean, I know you're jealous. Nobody gives a fuck about you, but it's like, why are we shitting on these guys?
Oh, the Spittin' Chicklets guys seem to be taking the right attitude towards it. Just mock the shit out of him.
True. Yeah. So there you go. And they see, you know, I don't know, but yeah, the show's massive and it's good for hockey. I mean, it brings attention to hockey. I don't know. I listen to it sometimes. I would never fucking listen to a hockey podcast. So we'll see. What else going on?
Well, I've got the audio of Elizabeth Warren lying, but I don't think you'd be interested in that.
All right, we'll take a few calls and get out of here, Steve. While you do that, I'll tell everyone. Oh, good. Simply Safe's back this week. We could use Simply Safe here, by the way. Every 26 seconds is a break-in this country. With Simply Safe Home Security, you can protect your whole home around the clock. All it takes is a simple 30-minute setup. I can do it. I've done it, so you can do it. You get a free security camera and you protect your home today. It's an award-winning arsenal of sensors and security cameras that blanket every inch of your home. You'll know your home and family are always safe. You set your SimpliSafe up in a few minutes on any tools or wiring. No technician or salesperson has to set foot in your home. It's important now. I understand that for you guys. So that you can do it yourself. I swear to God, I've done it. If I can do it, you can do it. Trust me. I'm the biggest idiot of all time with this stuff. There's no contract, no hidden fees, no installation costs, just around-the-clock monitoring with security professionals who are there in case of emergency to immediately send help to your home. SimpliSafe.com/Kirk. You get that free security camera plus a 60-day risk-free trial with any new system order. Nothing to lose. Go to SimpliSafe.com/Kirk. SimpliSafe.com/KIRK. So we got Mike in what, 3 weeks? 2 weeks? 3 weeks? 2 weeks?
Yeah, hold on a second. I think it's 3 weeks.
3 weeks, you might be right.
Yeah. It's actually more like 4.
Is it?
Yeah.
4 weeks from today?
This week, the week of the 9th, the week of the 16th, and then 23rd. Okay, yeah, no, so 3 weeks.
It's 21 days, Steve. 3 weeks.
Yeah.
The day that'll be. Who knows if he'll come in, though. I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't heard from him since we last talked with him.
Yeah. All right, we'll take a few. 1 or 2. Get out of here. Busy week.
Yeah, so you want to get in here early Wednesday?
I'll try. Do the best I can. Who knows what will be going on in the world Wednesday?
Yeah.
Don't get me started on the Patriots right now.
Do you have a prediction to make for the election?
The Atlantic says, the New York Times media, the Atlantic says it was deceived by the writer of an article on niche sports. You were not deceived. I mean, you were, but you hired her. Like, it's your fault.
Yeah, what did you do to protect yourself?
Like hiring Kevin Cullen to a paper, or fucking Jason Blair, or Stephen Glass. Like, what do you expect? Because you didn't know you're dumb enough to, I don't know. Well, prediction for election day?
Yes.
Not yet. I'll make my prediction tomorrow. I'm there, though.
You're going to do a full electoral college map or just win or lose?
State by state tomorrow.
Right. State by state? Going to go around the country?
I'd like to talk to an expert in each state tomorrow, Steve. Book that, please, tomorrow. Like all 50. You talk to a person in each state and break it down.
Okay.
Very interested in what happens in, California.
I'm surprised we haven't called polling places.
That's true. We should disrupt that. We should see. People always say that they don't just. Can you call while you're doing this? Can you call a random number or no?
Yeah.
All right. We'll say we're a pollster because I wonder what pollsters do. We'll falsely say we're pollsters. Go ahead. Call somebody.
Call another random number.
Always works well.
It doesn't though.
You see how fucking hard it is for your buddy's job that you shit on all the time. The Lunster, who's been great this whole. Wouldn't you say this election season?
The fucking toad.
Yeah. Right. I asked 100 people.
Welcome to Verizon Wireless.
That's not a Luntz issue. Frank Luntz is fucking rolling over you right now. He wouldn't even hire you. You know that? What do you think of that?
I wouldn't work for him.
You'd work for him easily.
The number you dialed is not a...
Frank Luntz is cackling right now. I'm on the phone laughing at you. Your inability to do this is astonishing. Unbelievable. One more. Try one more, Steve. All right. Take some calls. Forget it. Forget it. See, it's not easy. Don't you want to apologize to Frank Luntz now?
Well, Frank can buy a list of phone numbers to call.
Fine. Why don't you do that?
Doesn't call cell phones.
Well, I don't know that. All right, go ahead. Hello.
It's Kirk.
Yes.
It's Kirk. Doing Baron here. Yep.
Oh, Baron, how you doing? You nervous?
Kirk, doing really well. Doing really, really well. No, not too concerned at all. We're always going to be a presidential family. It's not going to be a big deal, win or lose. Honestly, I can't wait to see what Father does after he finishes his term.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping maybe a good podcast or a TV show, something like that. But I do want to say, Mr. Kirk, I've been having a tremendous time playing in the youth basketball team with Harry. I really appreciate it.
I didn't know he was playing basketball, but okay, yeah.
Yeah, we've been having a great time. They just put everything on pause, and I'm actually quite grateful for that, though, because recently we've had a brand new coach, and he likes to put our socks on for us in the locker room. His name's Coach Tim. He's got a strange Boston accent. Not a big fan.
That's not good. That's not good, Baron. We have to talk to Tim about that.
Kirk, please talk to him. He likes to play with my toes, and you should see what he's doing to Harry. It's disturbing. So
God. Well,
I think you need to step in there.
Okay.
Coach Tim from Canton, I do believe that's what he goes by.
Okay, Baron.
Very creepy old man. Yes, he said we could do some X's and O's in his basement. I'm not sure. It's inappropriate. You may want to step in and speak to him.
Sure, I'll do that.
Kirk, I'll let you go. Yep, and again, not too concerned what happens next. Okay, we're gonna have a great time. The Trump family, one of the best. Okay,
well, good luck, Baron.
Great, bye.
Wow, Baron wants the wall as well.
I'm just seeing that John Featherston tweet you retweeted that includes the shot of the city council voting.
The furry thing.
It's like if there's the most serious Minifan out there is John Featherston.
He does hate Murchison, man. You gotta love it. You gotta love real hate.
I do.
They're still loaded up.
They're still loaded up.
Hello.
Kirk?
Yep.
Hey, I was wondering if there's any one parody song that you just kind of can't get out of your head.
Like more than any other?
Yeah.
What do you got?
I mean, for me, your roommate from Milton.
Yeah.
Or
a duel?
Milton.
Yeah. From Williston?
Yeah.
Yeah, duels. That's a good one. Yeah. That was Kirk's roommate. Yeah, I do think of that one. Yes, sometimes I do.
I had Steve Murdered Me stuck in my head.
We played it the other day, right? Yeah. I may swing by my old campus on Sunday before I head to Florence. I may make an appearance there. Who knows?
Oh, you also said you're going to be making an appearance on the trek.
Yes, I think so. Well,
like how many miles after Steve from Providence dies are you going to make an appearance?
I mean, it's you throw it out there because you know it's never. Thanks for the call. Because you know it's never going to happen. I mean, felt pretty safe doing that. Will you do that for him on Saturday? Will you make your way out there, Steve?
If I'm not too busy, I might make an appearance.
You should.
Very close.
You should.
To the final destination.
All right. Hello. Mm-hmm.
Hello, Kirk, Steve.
Yes.
I have a question for Steve. As a fellow pet owner, I'm worried that my cat has been buying into liberal propaganda. She keeps saying "Mao."
Kill it.
Yeah, I mean, kill cats anyway.
Yeah, just kill it.
I'd be fine. I'd be fine if we killed 100 cats at the show. Thanks. I'd be fine if we killed 100 cats on Sunday at the show. I think we should.
I'm down.
That's totally fine.
Wouldn't be my first time.
Killing 100 cats?
Well, 100. No, not.
You've
100.
killed a cat before?
No.
Have you killed a cat before?
No.
Have you killed a cat before?
Not like a healthy one.
What do you mean?
Like a cat that was very sick and needed to be put down.
Well, how did you put it down?
With a gun.
How
else are you?
You shot a cat?
Yeah, a very sick cat.
Whose cat?
It was a high school friend.
Wait a minute. What is the story?
They didn't have enough money to take the cat to the vet, and I said, "I will handle this for you." It was a very sick cat. It couldn't even run away.
How did you shoot it?
With a shotgun.
I know about
the head.
What?
Yes.
What was the cat's name?
Tig.
Did you put the shotgun right next to its head?
No.
How far away were you?
Like 10 feet.
Oh, how many shots?
Just one, Kirk.
Well, maybe it wasn't a direct hit.
No, just one.
Oh, where was Tig's family?
Well, they didn't want to be there, obviously.
How'd you do it?
I just went out to hunting camp out in the woods in Cambridge.
So Cambridge, Mass?
No, Cambridge, Maine.
Oh, so you what? So you brought the cat in the car with you?
Yeah.
So it was just you and Tig?
Yeah.
In a cage or with you?
No, I didn't have a cage.
So were you holding Tig during the drive?
No, he was just sitting in the passenger seat.
How long's the drive?
He knew what was going on.
Sure.
It was too long.
How long's the drive to Cambridge from there?
Maybe 10, 15 minutes.
Did you talk to Tig at all or no?
No, it was super uncomfortable.
And then so you get out of the car. Obviously, there's no leash or anything. So did you pick Tig up?
Yeah.
So you walked Tig how far?
This was a very sick cat.
I understand, Steve. So how far into the woods did you walk Tig?
Well, I mean, it was a hunting camp, maybe 10 feet.
Oh, was anybody else around?
No.
So you put Tig down, so to speak, at first. You literally put him on the ground.
Yes.
And then what do you do?
I load the shotgun and shoot him.
But I'm saying, do you walk 10 steps back?
Well, of course.
And then do you say anything before or no?
No, I buried him.
Okay, so you shot Tig.
Yes.
Tig dies.
Yes.
And then Where do you bury him? Right there?
Yeah.
So you brought a shovel with you?
There's one at the camp.
Oh, is it like a pet cemetery or something?
No.
Okay.
Well, I guess it is now.
So, right. So you bury Tig.
Yes.
Who asked you to do this?
So there were a brother and a sister who were in our friend group, and it was their cat.
Okay.
And they didn't want to have to pay the vet to put it down.
Okay.
So I helpfully volunteered to take care of it for him.
What about the parents? How old were you?
Might have been like a sophomore in the high school.
So you had your license though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sophomore.
This happened because people are gonna. You understand what the story is gonna mean to people. This is gonna be the takeaway of the day.
Look, I know where he is.
So you're saying you're willing to?
I'm not. I'll tell you right where he is.
So you know where the body is buried.
I know right where it's buried.
Exactly. Yes. So if I walked you, it's like,
there's like a little. There's like a little white cross with some duct tape on it that says Tig.
Is that true?
Yeah.
And this is in where?
In Cambridge, Maine.
What's the name of the place?
It's a friend. It was a friend's hunting camp. I'd have to look up what the road is.
Cambridge, Maine.
I can physically see how you would get there.
Cambridge, Maine.
It's like on a river. We used to party there.
Okay, so Cambridge, Maine. It's there.
Yes.
You're still sure it's still there?
It's probably decomposed, but I bet the cross is still there. You could probably find the skull.
Any sound from the cat when you shot it?
No, it was over pretty quickly.
Really? Did you feel bad after you did it or no? Did its head blow off?
Well, it's like what happens when birdshot destroys something.
Like the bird was stuck to my car?
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't like. Yeah.
So it's hanging like almost like a loose tooth.
I didn't pick it up and inspect it.
What did it look like?
It looked like a dead cat. Looked like it'd been.
Well, no,
it looked like roadkill.
No, it looks different than a cat getting run over. Its head got blown off.
No, I mean you're thinking of it in like movie terms.
Was the cat so sick that it couldn't move?
Yeah, it wasn't like it got out of the car and then just took screaming off. It had like a open festering boil on its head. It was like a very sick, suffering cat. This wasn't like.
So you feel like you feel no guilt. This is a mission of mercy.
Yes, of course.
Right.
Yeah.
You felt fine with
this
it.
This was like putting.
Did you
down
pray about it
oven.
later or no? Did you feel bad? Like did you ask for?
I wasn't really religious at the time. No.
Did you tell anyone about it other than your?
Yeah, my friends. They knew.
Right. No, I know, but nobody else. Just your crew.
Yeah. No, I think I told my parents.
Why don't you just run it over?
What?
Why don't you just run it over?
I don't know. I figured this would be quicker, maybe a little bit more humane because it's just like
it's more humane to shoot it in the head.
Yeah, it just kind of snaps. It's alive.
It
one
made
minute
no
and
noise.
It's gone the next.
No.
The shotgun makes most of the noise.
Pretty small target though. The cat's head. No.
Do you know the spread of a shotgun?
No, I don't know. I don't know the spread of a shotgun.
By the time it gets to the cat, it's like this big, and it's a cloud.
What do you mean?
Pellets.
Oh, I see.
A shotgun with birdshot.
Right.
It gets a cloud of pellets like that big.
Oh, okay.
So it's very, very easy to hit it.
How deep did you dig?
Not very deep at all. Oh, that might come back to bite me in the ass.
What do you mean, like a foot?
Yeah, a foot or two.
Really? Did you say anything after it was done?
No, I think my friend Brian, whose cat it was, might have had some kind of a service later.
There?
Yeah.
You didn't go to that. You felt it wasn't appropriate?
No, I was there.
You were there, even though you murdered the cat. You were there.
We were just having like a party or hanging out by the river.
You murdered the cat.
Well, you can't murder you can only murder human beings.
Fine. Killed the cat?
Yes.
You've killed the cat.
It was a mercy killing, like the angel of death.
So like Jack Kevorkian of cats.
Yes.
Huh. I mean, like, was there any...
I should emphasize, people are going to think that I'm some fucking psycho. This cat.
No, I don't know why they would think that.
This cat was going to be put down.
Mm-hmm.
And it was very sick. It was suffering. It was like 18 years old.
Okay. Right. Sure. So, okay. So there's no point. Where was the, I asked this before, I think. So you're driving your car to Cambridge. Mm-hmm. Is the cat in the front seat with you or in the back seat?
Yes, in the Buick.
Was he cuddling with you at all or no?
No, he was giving out very loud, wailing moans like he knew it was coming.
Like what?
They haunt me in my dreams.
What does it sound like?
I'm not going to imitate them. People can look up
like
a deep cat meow. I can look one up for you.
Good.
The death wail of a cat.
Tell me if it sounds the same as you did on YouTube.
What? As I did it on YouTube?
I'm sorry. Is it yeah.
So long story short, do you actually want to have cat killing at the live show?
Well, I mean, I'm sort of stunned and not stunned here.
Yeah.
Is that what it sounded like?
Yeah.
And did you have any sympathy or? This was you? I mean, this is you in the car with Tig next to you?
Yes.
Did you write that? Did Brian do the Tig cross or did you do it?
Brian did.
Did the cross?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a very standard thing.
Right.
Well, I think it was just, we had, like, I think it's made from like a part of a broken rake or something.
So did you hammered it in and?
Yep. With a rock.
With a rock. And that was it. You left, felt fine about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's just like shooting a squirrel or a bird or something.
Well, not to that family, it's not.
Except for it's not an old suffering animal.
Right. Well,
and again, they like asked for it.
Wait, now you sound like, Leslie Moonves or something.
I mean, they asked for it as a service.
Sure. Did they thank you? Did they give you a gift?
No.
No, okay.
No.
Did you keep anything as sort of like a souvenir, like a part of the tail on it?
A scalp.
Yeah,
like
no?
A lucky Tig paw.
Yeah, did you do that?
No, I did not.
Did you consider that?
No, I did not. Not for a moment.
That was your only, okay. That's the only cat you've killed.
Yes. Well, I might have hit one with my car, but I don't know.
This is the only one that you went and did.
This is the only mercy killing I've ever performed, yeah.
Okay.
Well, except for the deer.
Well, sure.
I guess that was a mercy kill. Finishing the job. Yeah.
Okay. People eat cat?
Well, there's a continent called Asia.
Well, that's a good point. I meant America. Maine.
No, you would not. You would not have eaten this cat.
No, not good.
Sickly and gross.
Tig was sickly and gross. Did you know Tig when Tig was young and healthy and vibrant? No. Okay, so you only knew Tig as that. Think it would have been harder to do if you had known Tig as even a little baby kitten?
Yeah, probably.
You still would have done it though.
Yeah, if I'd known it at all, I probably wouldn't have.
You wouldn't have?
No, I only even learned of Tig's existence when they were discussing like the stress of
Brian and his sister.
Yeah.
Did you did they give you Tig? Did you go by his house and pick up Tig?
Yeah, they left him outside for me.
Oh, so there was no goodbye. You didn't see them say goodbye.
No,
you didn't want that.
I think they said their goodbyes. They made.
Would that have been too emotional for you?
Maybe, I don't know.
Why don't you just strangle it in the car and save yourself the trip?
I feel like that's contributing to the suffering.
Oh, you think?
Yeah.
Tig probably had no idea, right? Do you think Tig knew?
Yeah.
Oh, he did. Yeah. Why do you say that?
Because of the sound of his wailing
in the car.
Yeah.
Oh, you think he knew you were the angel of death?
Yes.
Oh, really? Oh, that's fucked up.
I'll just tell you,
that must have been a long drive.
If I get up to those pearly gates, Tig's going to be waiting there for me, and I'm going to have to answer
thumbs
some
down.
questions.
I think. Well, I mean, that must have been a long 10-minute drive then.
Yeah, it was kind of long, but it helps that you've got the so there's if you're driving from Dexter to Cambridge, there's what's called the Cambridge Straight. Or Cambridge Flats, and it's like a little longer than a quarter mile, and it's straight and flat. And people used to go out there and go drag racing. Yeah. And so one of the other things I contemplated was just get going like
throwing them out
90 miles an hour and
chucking them out
the window. But I figured that wouldn't be quick. Probably survive it.
You might live that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want that.
And I don't think that would be humane if he like breaks his leg.
You're talking about by his tail or something, or just scoop up and chuck him out
by the ruff of his neck. I don't know.
Oh no, that seems rough. Jesus. Well, all right. So someone's gonna. I mean, someone's gonna find this body now.
I hope so.
Really?
Well, to prove that I've told the truth.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. The story of Steve and Tig. And I think we'll end with that. Well, no. Well, first we'll do. We'll go with them. No call's going to beat that.
Okay.
Jesus. Oh God. We have movement watches.
Just a note. Some people don't like it when we take calls. But look
that's
what
true.
the call led to.
It's wonderful. God, that's fucked up. Now we have the episode title and we have everything set up now, Steve. It's all going to be built around Tig. The week of Tig. There are cat people out there who are going to fucking hate you now.
Why?
I'm not saying it's justified. I'm just saying that's going to happen.
I think it was a morally ethical thing to do.
I mean, yeah. I mean, yes, I suppose if Brian and his sister, what's his sister's name?
I don't think I need to say that.
Okay, Brian and his sister really felt that way. There was a joint. They both wanted that to happen.
Yes.
Okay. It's a really nice thing you did, blowing that cat's head off, then, Steve. We love movement watches here. 15% off today. Free shipping and free returns by going to mvmt.com/Kirk. What does that get you? It gets you a great watch. You can get an old vintage one. You can get a nice new one. The first ever automatic watch, the Arc Automatic. Interchangeable straps for tons of occasions, all different colors. Movement watches are all about looking good while keeping it simple. They don't tell you how many steps you've taken or blow your wrist up with text messages. You don't want that. Not overly intrusive on life with notifications. It's just simply a way to look good if you're at your job, or you're interviewing for a job, or you just like having a watch, like many people do. These are watches that are $400 for the same quality of the traditional brand. You're looking at $95 to start for Movement watches and 15% off today with free shipping and free returns if you want a nice watch. Go to mvmt.com. Yeah, Christmas is coming up. Holidays are coming up. You want to get some of the great gift. They've sold almost 2 million of these. mvmt.com/Kirk. mvmt.com/Kirk. 15% off today. Free shipping and free returns. Anything else, Steve?
No, I'm just trying to look up the latitude and longitude coordinates
of
Tig's final resting place. I want to say it was Ferguson Brook or Ferguson Stream that we were on.
Cambridge, Maine. I'm not familiar with Cambridge, Maine.
It's very small, more deer than people.
Population was 462 at the 2010 census. Cambridge, Maine. Here it is. History. Down. Population peaked, Steve, in 2000. Hit 492. No, not true. 1860, 516.
Yeah, very little.
Yeah. 197 households. Wealthy town? No? Oh, geez. Man. Wow. Per capita income for the town was $12,624. That's not great.
It helps shed some light on why it's a big cost to have to pay a vet bill.
I suppose that's true. Jeez. Somerset County, right?
Yep. Like just over into Somerset.
Wow. Cambridge is, any good restaurants there?
So there is now. There's a guy who set up a brewery. I forget what the name of it is, but he does like pizza and makes his own beer. And at the time, there was the Cambridge General Store, which
temporarily
also did pizza
closed right now.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
There's Lumberjack Lodges and Backwoods Grill Restaurant. No,
I never heard of it.
I hate to say it, but I think we have to do the live show at Tig's grave. I think we have to do first Tig Memorial.
I think we have to. This would be an epic journey for someone to actually find this, because I think you do. Not only do you have to get to Cambridge, but you do have to cross, I think, Ferguson Brook or Ferguson Stream in order to get to the
physically cross the brook.
Yeah.
How'd you do that?
Like cut down a tree and hung out across, and then put a string of rope from tree to tree on.
You did
top.
that with Tig?
So you can walk.
Hold on, you did that with Tig?
Yeah.
Why'd you leave that out of your story?
Because it was uneventful.
I thought you said you pulled up at the place.
Well, no, we parked at the little driveway.
Okay.
You walked across in order to get to where the campsite.
So where's Tig at this time? When you're in your arms?
Okay, so yeah, I must have carried. I forgot about the bridge over the river, so I would have had to cross.
You forgot about the bridge over the river?
Yeah, I forgot about that. So
with the dying cat?
Yeah, I did have to cross the river with him.
How'd you hold him?
I think just under my arm.
Why don't you just throw him in the river?
Because it's not like the Mississippi.
Oh, it's just still.
Well, no, I mean there's water going, so you're not gonna wade through it.
They would drown.
It would just swim out. Cats can swim.
Yeah, but not that cat.
Wasn't gonna take any chances.
Okay. I think you just want to kill it. I think that's what we're getting down to. So you're saying if we do a live show there at Tig's grave, everyone would have to get on, cross over, do the whole thing.
If they still got the layout, I remember. Granted, this was 12 years ago. No, more than that.
How much would they have changed, Steve?
Well, they could have built a bridge or something. It's an intermittent brook. Could have the water level could have dropped.
Do you know Lumberjack's Lodges and Backwoods Grill Restaurant in Harmony, Maine?
No, I've never heard of it. Harmony is a whole different setup than Cambridge.
This looks like quite a place. A lot of deer. There's a shitload of deer around there, huh?
More deer, more moose than people, for sure.
If I get my runs in them with that case. I think we have to look at it. All right. Well, that's kind of a big part of it. So where are you saying, if I kind of looked up, so where are you saying you think it is? Ferguson what?
I'm going to have to talk with my friends, but I'm pretty sure it was Ferguson Brook.
Ferguson Brook.
Yeah. Because there were a couple of hunting camps in Cambridge that we partied at, but I'm pretty sure it was this one. It's just like a shack on the side of a brook.
There it is. Yeah. Jeez. Not a lot going on there, Steve.
No.
This is where Tig is buried?
Yeah.
This is a depressing place to be buried.
Oh, he's in the wilderness.
I guess. I feel bad for him now.
Very idyllic and peaceful.
All right, if you say so. Oh, there it is. Actually, it does look kind of nice there. Looks buggy.
Definitely buggy.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. Jesus. Well, you start one way with a lawsuit and then you end with a murdered cat. That's how we do in here.
Statute of limitations has expired on that. I said the statute of limitations has expired on the cat incident, I'm sure.
True. Yeah, well. All right, well, we'll talk to you tomorrow.
This was pretty reprehensible. I don't know how it can be anybody's idea of humor.